Oh, look at that! We are live. All right, we're gonna do the song. Let's do the song right here. Ready? Here we go. I got a surprise for you, Gary.
I'm telling you,
it might gross you out. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'd be afraid.
Angelo, family show, okay? That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
All right, ready for the explosion. Here it comes. Paul Engelman. Valmar Cleaver. All right, you guys, we're going to have a... All right, you guys. Well, I want to just say welcome to another Saturday night after party hangouts, and we have some cool people with us tonight. And the guy down here below is Gary Oliver over on this side over here. There you go, that one.
Well, normally he's not below. He's usually raised on a pedestal, but you know.
Oh, whatever.
Okay. Yeah. We do this. Yeah, here we go. Ah!
There you go.
There you go. Yes, the one, the only.
We also got Mr. Chris Clark, who is named Chris, headed to EggCon Clark. All right.
The next one, yeah.
And from Advanced Fantasy Games, DM Greg. And of course, me.
DM Angelo.
Yeah.
Angel.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
Very good.
Well, happy Saturday, everyone.
Yeah.
I posted this on the various areas in the Facebook world, and Gary heard that we're going to be talking about North Texas, so he's popping in here to tell us all about. I mean, I'm kind of blown away. Number one, about the badge situation, and then you got a couple things you were talking about offline. So I maybe this is a great place to chat about it.
Sure,
a little bit.
Well, it was just I saw you on your social media feeds and Facebook and all that, and you said, hey, we're gonna be on tonight, and then it said something about. And we're and maybe North Texas will come up, and I said, well, what do you want to know? And he's like, oh, no, you want to come? And so I was like, okay, yeah, I'll come on. So anyway,
first of all, where the hell are you, dude?
I am at Texoma Dungeon Con in Denison, Texas, which is about an hour and a half north of where our convention is in Irving, and where I'm like 8 miles from the Oklahoma border. I will tell you this: the Texoma Dungeon guys are doing a great job. They've got about 220 people.
Nice.
It's really great. They're doing a great job. Now half of the convention space is for RPG kind of stuff, and Call of Cthulhu. They got various things going on. He did have another half today. They had a Magic tournament, so they had about 100 people for Magic, and so it was funny because he was like, I know you and Mike don't do Magic. I'm like, dude, do you? If we are not here to you do your thing. If that works for you, go for it. So, but they are doing a great job. He's really well organized. It's been really great, and we've been there's a lot of people like Matt and Eddie from Long Con are here. Greg Gillespie's here. Of course, me and Mike are here. My wife is here. But they're playing Call of Cthulhu. I know Matt was running some Eldritch Wasteland stuff. It's fun. I mean, they're having great. I mean, they're really doing a great job. So, and the food here is fantastic.
That's awesome.
So,
Gary, is this their first year or their second year?
First year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So he had reached out.
Having 100 folks doing even Magic ain't a bad plan.
First thoughts and whatever. We kind of gave him some ideas on whatever, and I've kind of I've kind of felt like the convention Yoda sometimes, because he'll ask questions. I'm like, yeah, no problem. Just do this, and this, or whatever. And so but he's doing great. I mean, they're really organized. The table layout is great. It's not too crowded, and I think it's great. So
nice. Well, congrats.
And the hotel is nice. So,
and look at the pictures on the wall. Is that a Remington?
Chris, yeah. It's a nice room.
look, it's a Holiday Inn Gardens Inn or something. So I mean, the decor is not,
It's about having a good time, Garrett.
That's right, and we are. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. So
I always sneak my Spellfire in when somebody mentions Magic because I'm still a Spellfire fan.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Chris, I tell you what, this hotel reminds me of when you were at LongCon that year with me and Doug and all. It has that same kind of vibe. It's about that size, and I just
and everybody's related.
I actually thought about
everybody
that
else
today.
is there. Yeah, I mean, honest to goodness, it feels like that. It really does. It feels like a gigantic family reunion, and everybody's having a good time. Nobody's afraid to say anything. You don't have to watch your step, so to speak. You can just go ahead and be whoever you are.
Exactly. Exactly.
Cool.
So let me go to the comments real quick. I want to just acknowledge everybody that's jumping on. Paul Engelman says hi-ins. Hi-ins.
I think it's short for youngins, I guess.
Youngins? Yeah, probably. Valmar Cleaver's here. Mr. Rourke. Shellback. Oh, God. Look who's in the house.
There's Bad Mike.
Satan's only.
Yeah. Stephen Clemens from all the way on the other side of the globe. Good to see you, buddy. Matthew Sherman, he says he's badge number 51 for next year. Well, he beat me. I'm number 70. Halfling Torchbearer is here. Let me see. Keep going. Greyhawk Grognard. Evening all. All right, dude.
Hey, bud.
Let me see. Phil, John. I was going to say Phil Collins. What's that? John Collins, dude. That's awesome, man. Shellback says it's Texas. It's illegal to make bad food in Texas. Yeah,
it is.
Yeah. Let me see. Shellback. Hey, Matt. Hi, everyone else. Okay, cool. I'm caught up to that. So, couple things. I wanted to do this because, first of all, we usually ask what's everybody drinking. Well, I have a glass of milk.
Oh,
and why am I drinking milk?
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale. Oh, you're backwards. Let me put you.
I haven't gotten a Slurpee yet, so
you're backwards too. Let me flip you, dude. Chris, you're always.
Well, you tell from my emblem here. I'm wearing a company shirt, so
Yeah, let me see. Let's look at it.
Wow.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I like that.
Hot in that shirt.
Inner City. Hold up something we can watch. We can read.
Hold up something you can read. My phone.
No,
my famous phone. No.
Okay, yeah. Well, that I can't read that. That's
right.
Yeah.
How about one of my famous note cards?
So Bad Mike says I have whiskey, Diet Coke, and a cookie. Okay, well, speaking of cookie, Bad Mike. Speaking of cookie, guys. I just so happen to have in my refrigerator, and I've been wanting to do this online. I have a cookie from last year.
Dude.
No, don't eat that. Please don't eat that.
It's been in my fridge, dude.
If you eat that, it'll be a war crime.
So here, I'm going to open this.
Oh, my God.
Here we go.
Here, This is our last year. This is 2025 logo.
Oh my God!
Did you hear the horse man? That was your cat leaving.
Wait a minute. Did you sign the waiver that says we're not responsible for your stomach problems?
Okay. I have an iron stomach, dude.
Okay.
I missed the cookies this year. I don't know why. So
hey Angelo, is that why you're drinking milk? Because you got an iron stomach?
No, because I'm not going to eat.
Got to coat his stomach.
I'm not going to eat a year and a half cookie without milk.
Yeah,
so here we go. Here.
Oh my God!
He had Rust Monster for dinner. So
Well, we gotta find a new YouTube channel.
I love the cookies from North Texas.
54-week-old cookie. There you go, baby.
Okay, you got to roll on the random chart.
No.
Yeah, I know. I want to see an outcome here. Come on.
Oh my God! He's eating this thing.
Well, if you call it eating, I guess, but yeah.
Well,
he's consuming it. Yes. Okay.
Next year, make sure that because I missed the cookies.
Yeah.
Next year, I want to make sure I get a cookie.
Okay.
Bad Mike wants to auction that
swag bag, dude.
Bad Mike wants to auction that cookie off. Save the half. Auction off half of it.
Oh, there you go. That'd be a perfect midnight auction deal.
I still have this much left.
Hey, just lick one side of it, and we can say it'll have your DNA on it. We can auction it off in the midnight auction.
That's right.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
I will. Dude, they're awesome. I don't know where you get them made, but I love them.
The
And I
hotel
love
made
cookies.
Yeah, around the corner in the kitchen.
them. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we were talking about ice cream, and I really love Baskin Robbins icing on a cake. It tastes just like a plain white cake with little frosting on the top, sprinkles. That's the only Baskin Robbins ice cream I eat.
Okay,
I love plain white cake. So, and these are like a very kind of plain kind of sugar cookie with that's why I love them. Hang on, one more time.
With a 52-week lifespan.
54-week lifespan. Jesus.
Yeah, 50 years after the nuclear war, there was a Twinkie and
Yeah.
an RPG con cookie.
Right. Now,
Okay.
do you get those in your swag bags, or do you have
No,
Later on in the
they
show,
put
I'll
them out
lick the
front
back
in
of
the
it,
lobby.
and you can put this in the auction next year. There you go.
Very nice.
Jesus Christ.
What about the other half? You going to put that in the auction too later? No.
Okay, that's a whole separate bag.
I'll put
Yeah.
that in another bag.
I mean, I've written a few of those in my life, but I don't like to admit it.
I'm just saying that's a different.
Oh my goodness.
That's too good.
So, so Gary, you were talking about some stuff offline. I mean, hopefully you recover from that real quick.
Yeah,
but yeah.
So we just are at 380 badges today. So I figure after this stream we're going to cross 400. So one of the things that I just want to make sure that your audience knows in particular is sooner than later for signups. If you want to go, you need to go ahead and get your badge now. I mean, we'll still do walk-ups like we did this year. I mean, we always do. But if you want to pre-reg for games and things like that, you need to get in there. So,
Got it. So,
And you're capping it
recap,
at 600, right? You're capping
Yes,
it
sir.
at 600. All right.
600, yeah. And you guys are going to open up the submits and all that at the same time.
So what I'm going to do, and because people have been asking, another thing I wanted to mention was, I will probably open up game submissions. I think last year I did like the second week of July. I probably will either do
really?
it. Yeah, I'll either do it at the end of July or August 1st. I may say like an August 1st cutoff, but I will announce it way ahead once we cross 450. So one of the things I did this year was I went and got all of the registrations for the last 6 years of the convention and deduplicated all the email addresses into one file. And I did a MailChimp thing sent out to everybody saying, hey, we're registering. We've already sold 300 tickets, When we cross over 450, I'm going to send it out again, and it will include the game submission dates. So
good.
Got it.
I'll make sure to do that.
You've done this once before.
Yes.
Or 17
This will be 19 coming up. Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was going to be 18. Okay. 19.
In the old days, Doug helped a little. A weenie bit. Just a weenie.
Yeah. Yes.
And he's blossomed into a true professional. Look at him.
Yeah.
Okay. That's one way to put it, yes.
This would not be what it is without Doug, that's for sure. So
yeah.
But and they put me on the metformin to keep me from blossoming further. So yeah.
Really?
Yeah, well, it's working great. I'm skinny. Yeah.
Doug was the original, right, Gary? I'm sorry.
So
I must have
Doug and
misheard.
Mike
Doug was the original beginner of
started it. And then Doug and I had been friends for almost 30 years. And so so I knew about the convention. So when he started it, I started going and helping him. And then after he got sick, the year that he passed, he was not able to make the last convention because he was in the hospital. And so I had gone up to the hospital and took like 14 pages of handwritten notes, and I have all these voice memos that I took while I was up there. And he gave me he said, here, go go figure it out. You're gonna have to get it done. So I got it done, and then basically, I don't know.
That
3
was
months
the
later.
last year that he had a full head of hair, Gary. So,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
So
Now, I mean, it's still there, but it's,
so anyway, but yeah, no, it was, and we just, you know, we have tried to keep things moving forward, and we're just doing the best we can. And ultimately trying to make it the two we try to focus most is the intimacy aspect of small room gaming, tables not pushed up against each other, and so forth, and then the whole family reunion aspect of it. Everybody says it's like a family reunion. Chris just said it a minute ago, and
yeah.
These are the friends and family that we chose. Okay, so it's the family reunion with the family that you chose, not the family you got stuck with, and we, I mean, like when Chris's wife got sick, I was calling him going, is everything okay? Because it's family,
Right.
and so then that's what we're trying to keep it to. That's why we cap at 600. One of one of my greatest joys out of last year's convention was, if you go look at all the convention pictures that everybody posted online, you cannot see another table next to the pictures they take.
Yeah. No, you
At
can't.
any other convention, there's a table right behind them. There's a table right next to them. In every picture universally that was posted online from North Texas last year, they're all gathered around the table. You can't see another table anywhere near it.
Yeah.
Now, you can see another table from your gaming table, whatever that might be.
Yes.
But you're not going to accidentally turn around with a backpack on and slam somebody to the floor like you do at Gen Con.
Exactly. Thank you. That's exactly right.
No, I think it was it Bill Barsh last week on your show, Angelo, that talked about North Texas. I think he had said
yeah.
There's room. So Gary, it sounds like there's room to grow the convention, but you're keeping it personal and close and to 600.
So, yeah, so we had with walk-ups, and we always have some natural attrition. So we always have about 10% no-show. So we sell 600, we have 60 no-show, but we had about 110 walk-ups. We had more no-shows this year because of, I think, some economic issues and sickness people and things like that. Chris had some issue, obviously the thing with his, the heart attack that pushed him out and stuff. So we had some of that, but we had 100 and something walk-ups too. So we ended up with 615 check-ins, and you couldn't tell it wasn't any different.
It didn't feel crowded.
Okay. Yeah. So I think, and Barsh has talked about it, and we're still going to keep it to 600. I feel like in the current space that we're in, we could go to maybe 750 because one of the ways the problem is for us right now is real estate. We had 468 game submissions last year, and on Friday alone, I was short 5 game tables to put games at on just Friday. Wow. Every other game day was okay, but Friday was bad. It was hard. Now, Chris, because he couldn't come, I actually was able to make it up. Yeah. But we also have some expansion capabilities in the hotel proper. So on the 4th floor at the either end of the hallway, there are these big suite rooms that have a living room and a bed in them. What they would do for me is they pull all the furniture out and put a game table in them. And so that's great. So I got 2 extra rooms, 2 extra game tables. Well, guess what? I can do that 12 more times because there's 12 floors. I can keep going. So I could theoretically keep doing that.
I'm also more than willing to work to have my events be done in the bar. I'm okay with that.
At one table, never moving.
Chris's point, there is a table next to the bar.
Yeah, we can do that easily.
I bet Stefano's got a flag planted on it though.
He does.
Hey, so Gary, I wanted to do something here really quick. And by the way, Bad Mike, there half is left, so you still could auction it. I
don't eat that.
Don't eat that. I'm gonna kind of pull your covers, Gary. I don't think anybody knows about this but you and I.
Okay.
So, and I hope Bad Mike's on here because he's gonna get you and this is in reference of the Badgers incident. So I went, and you know exactly what I'm talking about because
Yes.
I went to go buy I went to go buy a ticket from you for the midnight auction, and I kind of saved your butt, to be honest with you. But
You did.
Now
I'm going to happen again.
Now I'm going to exploit this because I think it's absolutely hilarious, and I think you probably won't hear the end of this. But I went to go buy a ticket, guys. He handed me the ticket. I looked at it, brought it back to him. He had a pile that he printed.
I had just printed.
I said, "Oh, dude, check this out."
And he's got a picture of it.
Okay.
Yeah. So Satin.
Wow.
Yeah. So
is this a new employee or
must be?
So
yeah, okay.
I had just printed these, and he brought it back, and Lisa goes, "Oh my God, Gary!" She's like, "Would you please proofread this?"
I brought it back after just buying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right, I'll take it down. But anyways, I think we need to make.
But I'll tell you what, though, you outed me on this, but it doesn't really affect me as much as it's going to affect Mike, because if it was Satin's midnight auction, can you imagine Mike wearing satin in that event?
Oh yeah,
okay, because that's where this is going to go if you keep this up.
I think it should. I do.
So,
I'll send that over to him.
Yeah.
I think that's a new tradition now. There, you had the Badgers one year, and then look what Fugly did as far as that painting.
Oh my God,
which was awesome. And now you got this.
I said I'm not going to the midnight auction this year if they continue the painting episodes. I'm just not going to attend.
God, I wish I had a picture of that painting too. That was a really good. He did a great job.
It was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
Now so let me tell you the funny story about that though. So the people that bought the Prince Charles picture of me the year before with the red suit, that I look like Prince Charles in, the same couple that bought that painting bought the Badger harem painting of me. And it's like, what kind of who are these people? What are they collecting? What kind of collection is this?
Yeah, there were some weird things at auction, dude.
Well,
there were some weird things at auction that actually went for a lot of money too. I mean, I'm not going to say what, but the napkin thing too. I think that went for. Yeah, I won't repeat.
So did you hear about the Mr. Krabs painting?
No,
I've still got a post about this. So my wife won the Mr. Krabs painting, because I had Kurt was whispering in my ear, I bid. So I'm kind of giving her the message. I hear you deal in clandestine sea art. Can I interest you? And he wanted to pay her $1,000 for that painting. So I'm going to take all the screenshots of the Facebook messages, and I'm going to post it because it's hilarious. It is so funny.
Do you remember the year that I talked Lloyd into doing a naked chick piece for the
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Nobody else was able to get Lloyd to do it, but I talked him into doing a naked chick picture.
Yep.
So
he did.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh God, there's Mike. Wait, I can wear that. Chick, challenge accepted.
Yeah, especially the egg,
I missed all these comments.
And I know it's bad, Mike. Who's this?
You have an audience.
He's trying to divert attention. He knows he's chatting. He knows.
I'm Satan, damn it.
I'm Satan, damn it. He's like Gumby. I'm Gumby, damn it.
Oh crap. We need to check those people's basements.
If Gary gets abducted, we need to check those people's basement.
Yeah. When the dinner invite comes in, Gary, you might want to just say, I'm busy that night. I'm sorry.
You might want to give your emergency number to someone just in case.
We should get a buddy from Mike that goes by the name of Good Sad.
Wow.
I've heard about those websites on the Minecraft boards, so yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Gary's breaking up every once in a while.
He's
because
breaking
of
up
the hotel Wi-Fi.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Yeah, he's on hotel, guys. So that's probably why it's coming that way to me too. So he's kind of every couple minutes.
Save my cigarette butts.
Chris is there.
Save that shit.
Chris, you clone me from the script that's in the filter. Yeah, okay.
Chris, you missed the. I mean, you weren't there. You missed the auction this year. There were some pretty odd things that were going up for auction.
Always really odd things at the auction. Believe me.
Yeah. God.
Right. Not the least of which is usually like bad mic and a banana hammock or something. I mean,
Oh, dude. Well, somebody bought that 3G phone that Doug had that was, a flip phone that's 3G on a network you can't even use anymore. I mean, it's like.
Yeah, Smithsonian called. They want their phone back.
Yeah, exactly.
Although, Gary, I'm telling you, man, this is my phone. I mean, that's it.
Well, yeah. That's okay, though.
Is that a house phone?
I like being unplugged, I guess.
Chris, is that a house phone?
It is. It's the old-fashioned AT&T, good for about 500 yards, cordless. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
And believe it or not, they're probably almost as old as you, right?
Or something.
But
Say what?
I change the batteries in them periodically, and yeah, I've had them forever.
Yeah, but Chris, aren't those the ones that will, like you said, they're like 500 yards? But if you put them next to your head, don't the microwaves
yes.
No, I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think I have a tumor yet.
Oh, Matthew Sherman said I got the very cool holder dice tower from Hook Fugler. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that being auctioned off. Yeah. I bid on the picture, the Badgers picture, and I think it went for only $25 more than when I put my hand down. I'm kicking myself.
We actually have Badgers in Wisconsin.
That would go really nice.
Yeah, it went for $725. I think was what it ended up going.
Oh. Yeah,
these folks are. I don't know. They're dedicated. They wanted me to sign this thing. I'm like, why?
Because you're the Badger man. You are.
I don't do banana eggs. That's
his brother.
I don't do.
Man.
I'll send you a link, Valamir. That's all right. Yeah.
Thanks. What?
Very instructive link.
That's hilarious.
There was a couple other little things that you were tweaking for next year that you were talking about. Do you want to say them here?
Sure. So one of the things I had mentioned the food here at Texomicon is really good, but I'm starting earlier with the food trucks, and we're going to actually try to do some night food trucks this time. So I'm working on some of that, and then we did have some issues with the hotel shuttle being late. One person had to wait an hour and a half, and so we're just going to hire an Uber driver, and so we are going to have our own dedicated Uber driver for airport stuff and things like that. So
I might know somebody can rent you a bus. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you going to get it here though? You have to
get it there, right?
I took most of the seats out though, Gary.
Oh, I know that's
it's for hauling. Yeah. It's for hauling, game crap. It's not for hauling people.
Well, and just in the gas money it would cost us to run it back and forth to the airport, we could buy a car.
I get almost 11. Almost 11 miles a gallon out of her now.
Almost. Woo-hoo.
Almost. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And that's downhill.
What's that?
That's downhill, Chris.
No, I tweaked the timing a little bit, retuned the injectors, and it's 10.93 right now. So it's not too bad.
Chris is a car guy, man. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Well, he's tired of the car stories. Are you kidding me, Gary? He's been on like 4 times, and every time it's a damn car story. Yeah.
I like Chris's car stories. I don't know what y'all are talking. He sends me some cool pictures of cars too.
I hear he's got a what is it, Chris? You've got a golf cart that gets airborne.
I have a 3-wheel golf cart that I changed over from the 6-volt batteries because they weigh too much to 12-volt car batteries, because 36 volts is 36 volts.
There you go.
But 3 car batteries weighs about half what 6 golf cart batteries weighs. They just only last about an hour and a half before they're flat, and you got to recharge them instead of all day long on the golf course.
Right.
But yeah, the kids broke the frame on it jumping over a culvert. Got about 3 feet of air under it, and yeah. because it'll do about 30 miles an hour flat out. So yeah.
Holy crap!
Chris,
You're the only person I know with
no danger. What's the point? If there's no danger, what's the point? I mean, but I'm rebuilding it. It's not dead. It's just in need of a little TLC. So slightly heavier frame. You haven't seen my son in years, Gary. I'm not sure you ever did meet my son. Come to think of it, but he's 6'2" and about 400 pounds.
Oh my God!
So, yeah, I got to really build the hell out of the golf cart frame.
I was gonna say, you have to beef that up.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah. Anyway, see now you okay. It wasn't a car story; it was a golf cart story.
Well, hey, I mean, so they can't bitch about car stories.
That's true. All right, good point.
Yeah. So, is the con you're at going ends tomorrow?
Yes. So they're wrapping up tomorrow. I think they've got games in the morning, and they go to like 2 or 3. I've got some work stuff, so I'm going to probably have to leave a little closer to noon. But no, they're really doing a great job. Mitch and his crew are doing a great job, and like I said, there's some crossover. We've got there's a lot of North Texas people here. Not a lot. There's some North Texas people here. There's some Long Con people here. So I mean, it's nice. It's great. It's fun.
That's one I want to try to do is Long Con too. It's when is that?
November.
In November.
It's a fun show.
It is.
Yeah.
And Chris has been a couple, 3 times, and every time we've been there together, we've had fun. It's been a good time.
Yeah. And that's kind of the a lot of the same crew too, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. That's awesome. Let me see here.
Texas may be large, but not when it comes to how far people will go for a con. So don't worry.
Right.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Well,
any interesting games that you've joined for your time there?
No, so Lisa was helping me with the booth, and we've just kind of been, more. Mike and I joke about, we schmooze a little bit more here, and just, we drink a little bit more. We kind of hang out, and it's very calm because we don't have to worry about a phone going off or some problem happening, whatever. So it's a lot more relaxed for us. But I played in one of Ben Burns' Zeta Complex games last night. I had a great time. He uses that Savage World system for that. It's awesome. And then there's some Call of Cthulhu. I know that Matt has run a couple of his Eldritch Wasteland games. He's been doing that. I don't know. It's been. I mean, the only thing I played in was the Zeta Complex. I was gonna run BattleTech, but I didn't. This is hilarious. I run a convention, but I didn't think to get it on the schedule, so I just don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, I was going to run a pickup game, and it never materialized. But that was fine. We're just having fun visiting with people, really. So
yeah, Gary, do I remember? Aren't you a big BattleTech guy?
Oh yeah.
That's what I thought. I thought I heard that in one of the streams.
Oh yeah,
I love that.
Looking out, he's a smaller BattleTech guy than he used to be.
Yes,
look on the poor guy.
So.
You're medium sized. You're medium sized BattleTech guy.
Yeah, exactly.
He still fits in European.
How's that, Chris?
Okay.
No, yeah, I love it. It's fun. We always run Friday Night BattleTech at North Texas, and I was going to run one here, but
What edition? What edition do you like? I'm just curious because I played like the original edition, right, the first one, and I've played one of the later ones at Origins last year. So I'm just curious, which one do you like?
At North Texas, we use the FASA 1982 rules, so it's all 3029 stuff, all the older rule stuff.
Okay.
So
it's a cool concept.
You've been doing that at North Texas for quite some.
Oh Lord, I've been playing BattleTech probably 12 years, maybe at North Texas. I didn't take it. Mike Stewart ran it first, and because Doug's rule was Night Valiant people who've attended everyone, or special guests can run any game they want. And so Mike ran BattleTech for a couple friends of his that really liked it, that would come to the convention. And then I joined in one of the games, and I had a blast. I really enjoyed it. Well, then on the next year that Mike ran it, the next year that he ran that, I played again, had a great time. And then the third year I asked him, I said, hey, would you mind if I took this game over? And he was like, please. So then I kind of took it over from there. And it's been great. I love it.
So do you run a game every year then, Gary?
So we have a rule. Mike has to run at least one game. I have to at least run one game, and David runs one game. So the rule, we talked about this from the beginning. If this isn't going to be fun, if it's just going to be a job, then we don't need to do it.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Mike runs his B1 game or something similar. He ran Barrel Maze one year, I think, but he runs something. I do BattleTech, and then David usually runs something 5e. Whatever. So, have you
thought about putting a server room together for maybe a little Mech Warrior?
I have. So you remember you used to do.
I do remember.
So we had a room. Yeah, exactly. We had a room for that, and I have thought about that. It kind of brushes up again. We try to keep it old school. So,
right.
Pen and pen. But no, I've thought about it, but the problem is right now with the number of game submissions we get and everything else.
Yeah, there's not room.
There's a real estate problem. So,
Yeah, and we can always run it in a smaller room with a big TV instead of a projector.
I thought about that, Chris. Those rooms I was telling you about earlier?
Yeah.
We could get one of those for that.
Yeah.
And I also think we could do the
talking about Artemis?
The Artemis thing.
Artemis and Mech Warrior and whatever else we want to. I don't know if you guys have ever played. What's the one that Microsoft puts out that comes with the? We call it Footprints on My Back here, but I'm trying to think what it's actually called. Legends of Verana.
Oh, okay.
Is the other one.
Played that.
We call it Footprints on My Back because the battle's half over and somebody's already scooping the chest, to get all the stuff. And you're like, dude, we could still die here. Why are you looting? Well, because I want all the good stuff. Yeah. Uh-oh.
He looks pissed. He looks pissed.
Satin? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Mike, what are you drinking?
How dare you besmirch me?
I'm a daring kind of guy. I mean,
Mike, Gary said in the green room that you might be the Uber driver. He said he was going to reveal that tonight, the secret Uber.
No, I said it was going to be anybody but Mike.
Oh, that's what it was.
Oh, I've been monitoring him. I don't trust him one bit.
When are we going to see some preview shots of you in the satin, though?
As soon as Gary gives me a budget to purchase the clothes.
Oh, Lord help us.
I bet I could have Mars Custom make him some stuff.
I'm looking forward to the custom underwear. It'll be awesome.
There you go. Yeah. There it is.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Spelling is, we didn't hire Gary for the spelling.
Yeah.
We hired for his logistics, not for his spelling.
Stick with the math and the logistics, baby. That's what I do.
Spell check.
Gary,
sometimes it's a real word.
Gary, sometimes it's almost like working with Doug again because Doug is spelled terrible also.
I know, right?
Everything he did. Gary, I guess I'm gonna have to start taking you under my wing.
No, Lisa has started auditing my post and before I put stuff out. So
he is a minder now, is what he's trying.
Everyone needs an editor.
That's right.
Or
read
it. By the way, I wanted to show you my I bought this to celebrate coming to my
Buc-ee's?
special Buc-ee's cup.
Yeah.
There you go.
Buc-ee's 250th anniversary cup.
Yeah, and thanks for doing that because now I'm going to have to make another trip to Buc-ee's for Jim.
Have you ever been to a Buc-ee's, Greg?
I have not.
Okay. It basically is Walmart with gas pumps.
Yeah.
But everything inside is food.
Yeah.
There's no lawn equipment or anything. It's all food. But yeah, it's like a huge food mart at a shopping mall. It's like the food court.
It's like a 30,000 square foot 7-Eleven is what it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's got anything you can imagine. Everything, and really everything you can imagine, including barbecue, a whole bakery counter. a whole jerky wall, a wall of jerky.
A beef jerky.
Yes,
a wall.
of beef jerky.
There you go.
Okay, I don't want to know what that is.
Yeah,
That's
what
a pork,
is that?
That's a pork sandwich.
Oh,
If you say
brisket.
brisket.
There you
that
go.
looks better. That looks better. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Do we have Chris? Do you know if we have Buc-ee's in Illinois? We opened up.
We
a
do
new
not.
one.
That I'm aware of, we do not.
No. No.
Well,
we got
and I'm
something
not
else
actually
that's called-
in Illinois anymore. I traded out and went to the Great White North. So,
So, Greg, if you go to their website, they have a list of all their new locations coming in 27.
Do they have Illinois on the list?
It's not on the list yet.
I was amazed when I first
You're a little
started
too far
Buc-ee's.
north.
I was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we
that-
got something.
those-
We got
those
something
pictures-
similar. Yeah,
I
I love
was
the
gonna say,
briskets.
those pictures are the so when I drove from Montana to North Texas, I had never been to one either, and I saw and my aunt and uncle who live in Cato Mills, right down the way from. I don't know if you guys know where that's at from Irving.
Kettle Bills, yeah, Kettle Bills.
Yeah. So I went to dinner one night over there, and the night before I came to North Texas. But they said, "Yeah, Buc-ee's is right down the street. You guys need to go over there." So we stopped on the way, and of course, I took a picture of my.
And
sandwich.
Tuesday they came out.
Hey,
again.
Angelo, that Buc-ee's you stopped at is 1.3 miles from my house.
Oh,
You were
okay.
right at my house.
Yeah, my aunt and uncle live in Cato Mills, and then my cousin lives in Nevada. I know I used to call it. I always call it Nevada, but it's Nevada.
Nevada, yeah, Nevada.
Nevada.
It's Nevada. Yeah.
Dude, I tripped
That's
out
very
on,
close to my house.
Wow, that's crazy.
So-
I tripped out on how clay the soil is there. You know, I'm I'm a
Gardener.
gardener, and I looked out his back. You know, they live right there in Cato, and I looked back, and there's all these little kind of push-up areas, and I'm like, what the hell? You guys have like gophers or something all going crazy? And he was telling me they're crawfish that push those up.
Crawfish. Yeah.
Or snakes sometimes.
And
That blew my mind. I was like,
well, and sometimes it
what
looks
the
like
hell?
those are ant mounds. Actually, some of them can be ant mounds. So
oh, it could
Oh,
be
in
yeah.
Texas, yeah.
yeah.
Well, you'll get those in Montana now because, for instance, if you have garter snakes, they burrow down under the frost line. They make a big ball for winter, where they're all just writhing around each other. Ugh. Okay, and then come spring, they tunnel their way back out again.
Yeah.
So if you're at the wrong place at the wrong time, all of a sudden you're surrounded by snakes. If it's spring,
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, Angelo, I think Chris is going to give Dreg a run for his money on knowledge. Chris's knowledge is a little useless, though.
What the
Greg,
hell?
Greg, that actually happened to me. I was on my riding lawnmower in the spring, and one of these snake things came up under the lawnmower.
Sure, it did, Chris.
And I mean, snakes out the grass chute and just gross. And then so I shut it off quick because I don't want to kill them. I mean, they eat mosquitoes. And
Yeah.
they all started attacking my lawnmower. And garter snakes don't have teeth. So it was kind of hilarious, really. But, there are about 40 of them are attacking the lawnmower. It was fun. Anyway.
And this was when you were awake or when you were sleeping? Which
No,
one?
it was at the old farm, though, that was in Illinois.
You know, if Tormino was on, he'd write a module for that. I'm
He
just
would.
letting you know.
That's true. Yeah, the snake hole, yeah.
What Mike, what have you got to play at the con?
Well, I was talking to Chad. I played in the Greg Gillespie Barrel Maze game. He's a great DM, and his setting's incredible. And the best part about it was I sat down. I knew everybody at the table. They were all North Texas attendees, so it was like a big, giant class reunion there.
Nice.
And we had a blast. We had a really, as Gary's probably told you, we don't get enough time or chances to play games.
To socialize.
We're right at the con. So what's great about coming to a con like this is I actually get to sit down, not have to worry about my phone going off or Gary yelling across the room, "Mike, I need you now, over here." And so, it's just you just get to relax. Maybe have a soda pop or two.
Yeah.
You guys know how that is, and kind of have a great time. And last night we shut down the bar, which is fun.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We don't.
But
necessarily,
the nice thing too is Mike and I get to just hang out.
Yeah, very
and
much
visit, and it's cool.
That's good.
That's one
You
thing
got-
that's one thing that's so awesome about North Texas is the bar. The bar is there was a couple years where it was but I feel like this last year they did a really good job. And I guess they left increase the hours or something, right? I mean,
They went to
2:30.
2:30, yeah.
Yeah.
They're making so much damn money off of drunken gamers.
Yeah, they better keep
would
that
think you'd
damn
have to
thing
twist
open.
their arm, but sometimes you have to twist these people's arm to stay open late because you got an find employee that's willing to close up that late. But I think we overtip, Gary. We make sure those guys, really get paid off for staying late. We want to show them appreciation. So the guys the last few years, the bartenders have been amazing. They're go above and beyond because they're doing really well. Matt Roberts alone probably tips half their salary. Well, he probably doesn't do it on purpose. He's drunk, so he just drops his wallet on there. He drops out all the cash.
You just call the manager quick and say, "Hey, you're going to need to adjust our F&B because they're going to close part of the F part here." And so either you can adjust it or you can ask them if they maybe work an extra half an hour.
Yeah.
Oh well, whatever.
And I want to say this year you guys added a couple more serving wenches too. I think there was a couple new faces. Or
there was one extra. There was one extra.
We had the same amount, but so Jessica is the serving girl. She's the guru. She's the girl. We put her in charge. She runs in circles of promotional people. And so the girls, and they're all her friends too. So not only are they professional, they know what they're doing, they work promotions, they're her personal friends. So they don't want to disappoint her. And we've lost a few over the years who disappointed her. Let's put it that way. They didn't live up to the ideal. So she always has a really good stable of, promotional girls that don't mind coming out. And they all have a great time. And the funniest part this year was Alan Hammock has been after him for years to actually play in a game. Because they don't play, most of them are not gamers at all. They watch us. It looks like it's fun, but they don't know what it is. So Alan Hammock actually did he run Ticket to Ride, Gary?
He did.
He ran a game with
Metro.
Yeah, Metro. That was it. And they had fun. That was a blast. But no, they're just great. We could not. Maybe we could have the comment with them, but I don't even want to try, Gary. I really don't even want to think about it because they do so much work and they're so good. And even the ones that fill in, there was the one name this year. Was there Amy or Beth, the new one? I had never met her before. I think it was Amy or something.
Yeah, it wasn't Amy.
No, Amy's been, they've all been there before. Mike.
Yeah, they've all been there before, but I didn't remember her
last year because of a scheduling conflict.
Yeah, they switch off some years too. But we had, I believe, 5, right, Gary?
Yes.
And that's what. But sometimes it's different faces. You'll have different faces, but it's the same amount. We probably could use 5 more. We probably
you could always dress up Brian Jiggly Bits. And
but
there you go. That's what we need. Brian helping.
Yeah.
They do. Oh God, yeah. No, he does. Let's let Brian do what he does and get good at what he does first.
Can we work on that first?
We'll see about moving him on after that. Let's make sure. But Brian did a good job this year, didn't he, Gary?
He did.
Took care of the setup. We put him in charge.
I put him in charge of setting up everything, and he did. There were 4 sound dividers that he forgot to put up, but other than that, he did a great job.
Which is 4 demerits. 4 demerits. We gave him 4 demerits for that. But no, he did a good job this year. So. But
he did a great job with the teardown too. He was real good about getting everything back to the warehouse and put up nice, and so that actually worked out great.
Well,
I would say that was a really great ad as those dividers. I can't remember where I had my first game at. It was up in that glass area, kind of when you come through the club area,
library area.
And that was super awesome.
Right there. Yeah.
I'm surprised more.
I don't think we interrupted the table next. And here's the serving wench is here. So.
Oh, and then there's the.
Oh, that's Kim. Yeah, that was Kim's sponsorship shirt. Yeah.
Yep. She sponsored it, which was hilarious. What she sponsored had nothing to sponsor, so they just wore Pixie T-shirts, which is great. That's hilarious, but that kind of shows you what we got going in North Texas. We have longtime attendees that just help us out like that. I mean, nobody asked Kim to sponsor T-shirts because she has nothing to sell. She's just put Pixie on there. But we have some very loyal attendees and some very people that love coming, and they do stuff like that for us. They'll sponsor something that maybe doesn't personally benefit them, but it's fun and it helps us out. It's great.
Chris Clark is a big sponsor. He always does a vendor table.
I've heard of that guy. Yeah, that guy is. Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
I've heard that.
I mean, he does a lot for us.
Well, you know.
Oh, that guy. Oh, that
No,
guy.
that guy.
Yeah, Chris.
That guy.
That
Right
guy.
there.
Yes,
I mean, I didn't even comb
guy.
my hair for you.
I know him. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but you shaved.
I did. That I did do. Well, wait a minute. Yeah,
We
wait.
can't see where he shaved. Yeah. He
Oh, and
shaved.
now it's raining for some reason.
Wet T-shirt contest for
Oh,
Chris.
boy.
Ah. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Well, I would just like to say,
Oh my
Mike
God.
and Gary, it's from a first-time attendee next year, but I have been following you guys like through 10Car and through Don and so on. You guys are always talking about it on different channels. I just want to say, as a first-time going to be attendee, you guys are saying the things that matter to making a good old school, down-to-earth con. Right? You focus on the numbers, you deliver a product, you provide extra services for your customers. You got great serving people. You got a great bar with added time. I mean, and you guys are fun, and you sit down and actually try and play a game. So I just want to say it's no wonder you guys are successful. I'm happy.
We appreciate that,
Greg.
Greg. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
But
And nice to meet you.
Well, we try to do the kind of con that when Doug started this, he and I brainstormed a lot, and we had been to cons, and we knew what we liked and didn't like. And what Gary mentioned earlier, the table thing. I had been to Gen Con the year before and the year before that, and one thing I absolutely detested was the way they would take a room and cram 8 tables in there. Chris knows exactly what it's about.
That's the
And
worst.
It's awful. You can't hear anything. It gets hot in there. It's sometimes you get gamer funk, not as much as the 70s, but
I don't
you
do
get
Gen Con anymore. I just don't do it anymore. It's
You-
not
it's
worth
just-
the aggravation.
older people our age, of a certain age, can't hear anything. You can't hear a thing. It's just awful. And so one of the things we were adamant about is we are going to make sure there's lots of room in the rooms, that we don't have to have the cables crammed together. And we get a lot of praise for that. Gary and I.
And the sound dividers are just over time.
Big-
Well, we reinvest a lot back into the convention, and the sound dividers are part of that reinvestment to
Absolutely,
keep it quiet and keep it intimate and keep it small, and
Yes.
keep it closed together.
Well, yeah,
And the
Origins
sound
of
dividers
Gen Con, I have no voice by Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Gen Con was a revelation for me. And I don't remember where Doug went, but he had the same experience one after. We said, yeah, we're not doing that. We are not going to have tables because, let's face it, most conventions, they're there to make money. How do you make money? You cram as many gamers as you can in the space available.
Right.
Sometimes it's not to the gamer's benefit. It's to the benefit of the guys.
Right.
Con. They're going to make more money. The more people are jammed in there. We have a different experience at North Texas. It's like, no, we want the gamer to have a great time. We want them to be happy, and we want them to enjoy it enough. And Gary and I and Doug before us always used to say, we put on the kind of con that we would like to go to. And if you do that, you can't go wrong. Because, and that's exactly what we do. So,
Okay. So Gary's
And
the brains
the
behind
family
the outfit,
reunion.
and Mike, you're the looks, right? Is that what I got?
Yeah.
Angelo's
Oh
on the
my
list
God.
now.
Uh-oh.
Well, there goes the neighborhood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're on the
There
list
goes
now.
Eric Potter's in the house, guys. He says, and I agree with what you said. I mean, I've went to other cons after, but North Texas is the one I make sure I never miss. I missed 1 year, and I got a lot of crap from Stephen Clements about it because he, I don't know if he told you this, but he was in one of my games, and I had to last minute cancel. I got COVID. I couldn't believe it, and it's like super bummed. But that's definitely North Texas is not the con that I'll be missing for sure. So. Ableto, I'm getting here late. Yeah, well, welcome, dude. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
By the way, Angelo, one of the things that I don't want to miss, and Gary would say the same thing, is no matter what Gary and I do, it wouldn't be a success without a buy-in from the attendees. They have to buy into what you're doing, and they all do, and they all respect it, and they love it, and it gets to be sort of the thing that, like you're talking, people want to come every year. They don't want to miss a single year. And we tell people, just come one time. Just come one time and you'll see exactly what it's all about. And I have people that maybe came 5 years ago and they still say, man, I'm going to make it back. I just have not made it back, but I want to make it back because nobody puts the con on that you guys put on. And so it's a big buy-in. For the attendees, they're simpatico with what we're trying to do.
I told my wife the same thing. Come one time, honey, and you won't regret it. And about North Texas, of course. And yeah, and she's had fun every other year she's been.
But the problem, Chris, is she keeps bringing you back. We just want Marsh. That's the problem. We just want her to come.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. How do we swing that? Chris, you stay home and her.
So Blair Blur, who's in the comments. Blair, who's in the comments right in the chat right now, that was her first ever con and her first ever D&D game, and she played with Alan Hammock for her first ever game. So I asked her after, and she's like, yeah, when do the next badges come on sale? So she's badge number 65, I think. Coming back. Yeah, first con ever. I mean, you can't, yeah. Yeah,
you always like to hear that it's not only their first North Texas, but their first con, and that's why you want to put on a good face. I've already lost my voice at this con. I lost at North Texas. It was just recovering, and then we went here, and I'm yelling all day long, and so I'm back to where I can't speak. But no, you want somebody's first con experience to be one they remember and one that brings them back. So you don't want to put on a first. You don't want to be a bad first impression. Somebody might not want to go to game cons ever again. And so I hope that we provide a good experience for first-time con goers. God.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what, Angela,
not going to let that go, are you?
I need you to send me that personally because I may have to use that in the future.
I'm not going to confirm or deny that it just got sent to you in chat and Facebook.
Yeah, he's not sending me anything, Gary. No, he's like, oh, something just popped up. Oh, what's this? So, it's from my mom.
Angela, just remember this.
Okay, cool.
Angela, just remember this. I do control the swag bags. Be careful about what you do. You might get a surprise in yours.
Here it comes. Oh man,
might get a cookie that was left over.
Might get a snag cookie.
Gary mentioned something. I was going to say, Gary mentioned something. We had a really good swag bag this year. We've had a kind of a skimpy swag bag. I will admit it. Gary will admit it for the years past. We had a robust swag bag this year.
Oh, we did.
Thanks to Reaper and Hyperborea and who else donated stuff, Gary? There was a lot of donations in it.
So it was great. Reaper did miniature and a paint. Hyperborea did that, and then a lot of. And I printed all the bunnies and burrow.
The bunnies and burrows miniatures. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we actually had a real life swag bag instead of just.
And next year at this current, I've got some stuff going. It's going to be even better. So
awesome.
And I'm not going to confirm and deny that I did have 2 burrows and bunnies miniatures in my swag bag. I don't know how that happened, but
you stole one. That's how that happened.
Stole one.
Pretty
plain and simple.
Larceny.
Oh, we got 2. Look at that.
We'll charge you for those next year, Angelo. Don't worry.
Now, Gary,
they were all different too, right? There was kind of a set, different ones.
Yeah, there was 8. Eight.
Oh,
it was a set
total.
of 8. Yeah, and I could print 32. I could print 4 sets at a time. Take me about an hour and a half. I could print so. I don't know. It just took me about 5 or 6 weeks. I just printed them all.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah,
Greg, I was going to ask just Gary and Mike. What games are you running at the con you're at? Or are you just relaxing and taking it all in?
Me or myself?
Either one. You or Gary.
Oh no, I'm not running anything. I brought all my D&D stuff just in case. I like to be prepared, but you know what? There's a lot of games going on. I haven't had to break out the game board yet, so I'm just experiencing.
I brought my BattleTech stuff, but I didn't run anything. So
yeah, well, sometimes it's better that way, right? You just ran your own con a couple weeks ago, so
yeah. And Mike and I were
talking
about this. It's just nice to visit. So
yeah,
Gary, you know what Doug would say about that, right? About you bringing that stuff and not running a game. You know what he'd call you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What would he call you?
A wuss, a loser.
Or we call you a slacker too.
Slacker. Yeah.
Do what?
That's what I was thinking.
You're a slacker.
Slacker. Yeah.
You're a slacker. Slacker.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Right. Or an idiot stick. One of the two.
Very true. That's so true.
The chat's going nuts, guys. Well, gentlemen, I think a lot of us can't wait for North Texas again. So, geez, thanks so much for putting on such a great.
I just want to go on record, Angelo, and tell you we've sold 2 more badges since we've been on the show.
Wow,
Angelo's reach is incredible, really. When I mean, not 1 but 2. 2 full badges.
2 whole badges.
And if we were Italian, possibly Roman, that could be a 5.
There's a QR code for there's a QR code, guys, to go to the North Texas site if you want to get your badge. I think that's the right one. Let me double check that I have the right one on there because that might be for the last year. Oh,
we are definitely going to sell out sooner rather than later. No, it's no question this year. Absolutely going to sell out. And you will still be able to get walk-ups, but the advantage to buying early is you can register for games.
Pre-game registration is the key.
Pre-game registration, yeah, that's the advantage.
Okay, so yeah, this is the correct one. I'm going to put this up. Let's see if we can get 2 more. All right, you guys, here we go.
Double those sales.
2 more. Right. Let's double that big number. Big numbers. Let's double.
Where is it?
We're going to double
2
it.
more. Let's get 2 more, guys. Double it. All right. If you haven't yet got your badge from North Texas, scan this code. It'll bring you right to tabletop events, conventions, North Texas RPG Con dash 2027. There's one scan. All right. Come on.
That's me.
That's me.
All right. Now you have to buy a badge for somebody and give it to them. How's that?
That is a nice thing you can do, though, right? Through TTE, you can buy them and give them to a friend.
Yeah,
I believe that is possible.
That might be a really kind of cool giveaway on the. We should do that.
Where'd Mike
go? Go ahead and buy it, Greg, and we'll give it away.
All right.
Where did Mike go?
Mike,
where did he go?
Down there.
He's had enough. He's like, I'm out of here.
Oh yeah,
I'm out of here.
Yeah,
he's ready to go drink. Is what he's doing.
Hey, where's LongCon at? As far as 2 people.
Longview, Texas.
Yeah, but what's the nearest airport?
DFW.
Is it?
There's an airport in Tyler, Texas, which is they actually have an international airport. American Airlines flies there, and then Shreveport, Louisiana has an airport. So,
okay, so it's going to be how far is it from DFW?
From DFW, it's 2 hours.
Oh, it is 2 hours. Okay, got it. So it's a little ways. Okay.
We had talked about, like last year, we were going to do North Texas was going to sponsor a bus and basically pick up people in Dallas and do a party bus, like a big Greyhound type bus, and haul everybody over to LongCon. And we didn't get enough interest, but if we got enough interest, we would be willing to do that.
Yeah. Did you get enough interest to have a bunch of people on the bus just drinking and driving in circles? Because
yes, we probably could have done that. Yes.
You're certainly not suggesting that people break the law, Greg.
No,
of course not. Is that against the law in Texas? I thought you could do that in Texas.
Yeah.
Mike says, "Sorry, I hit the button thing, and then the video thing shut off." There's Mr. Technology right there. The
fine thing,
the video thing.
We already got 1 stinky finger in the chat. We don't need 2, Mike. Keep it clean.
My God.
hey, Bad Mike. Yeah, thanks
I'm
for.
Sorry.
He does say thanks for having him. Yeah, dude, anytime, and thanks for jumping on. And pleasure is all ours, of course. So.
Nice meeting you, Mike.
Although Marce will be in here in probably like 5 minutes, and you missed her because you didn't stay on. Okay, I'm just.
Oh man.
Saying. Yeah, because she always sneaks in to try and like steal kisses from me and stuff. Because I'm a handsome guy. So
well, there you go.
Yeah. We got somebody somebody else in the green room. Whoa! What the hell?
Is it Iggy?
Look at this guy.
It's Pork Chop.
Wait a minute. I wasn't expecting to walk into the Blue Oyster Bar from Police Academy. Who are these guys, right?
wait.
I would have had my leather hat.
Hey, I was just wondering what happens when you hit a certain speed in your car.
Like 87 miles an hour. Yeah.
Like
I can't drive 55. like the song.
But what happens when you get 88 miles an hour?
88. Yeah.
Oh, 88 miles per hour. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. When we'll discover what the 6th edition D&D destroyed the world.
Oh my God, that's really good.
Anyway, I haven't even seen it, but I think I'm supposed to be people complaining about it.
We have an emergency, Marty.
Hey, Angelo.
I can never show up on Angelo's show without doing that.
Hey, Angelo, I hate to cut on you. It's
No,
crossover
yeah.
9 o'clock, and I'm keeping my wife awake. So.
Mars.
Oh, yeah. Hey, how are you over there? I hope she heard us.
Mars.
Yeah, hey, thanks, dude.
So-
Dude, thanks so much for jumping
having me
on, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks for
Nice to meet you, Gary.
This is fun.
Yeah,
This is
it's
fun.
always a
Greg,
pleasure
I can't
having
wait to
you,
see
man. Love you, buddy, and
Pleasure.
take care. God bless, and have another. I hope you have a great day tomorrow over there.
Oh, thank you. Hey, Chris, love you, man. I'll talk to you later, dude.
Yes, you will.
All right, bud. Take care.
Good night, Gary.
Good night, guys.
Take care, Gary. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Oliver,
The one and only.
Give it
the
up.
one
Give it
and
up.
only. Yeah, that was 1.21 gigawatts.
1.21 gigawatts. That's going to interfere with the temporal displacement of the 6th edition D&D set. My God, has it been that long? Let's go back to 1981 or 1980, whenever the first edition D&D came out.
74. Yeah.
1974.
There you
God,
go.
you know what I'm thinking now? I'm thinking now about checking out LongCon. I've kind of eyeballed
It was
that.
fun. I had a great time. Funny thing was, the first time I went to LongCon, it's because Doug invited me to come as his guest to a con that wasn't his con. And I'm like,
Really?
well, gee, I suppose,
You know, speaking of the con, I have a bunch of pictures I was gonna show tonight. But here's one. I was walking in the dealer hall and I kind of looked over and I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, look at that.
Wait, where was this at? That's
This
my
is in
module.
North Texas.
One of my modules. That's a module I wrote. It's about the Satanic Panic.
Yep.
$25.
How much?
Holy cow.
How much was it?
$25.
Oh, 25. Okay, that's what I'll tell it for on my website. But the price is going to be going up soon to like 30 or something or 35. But yeah,
I know it's hard to keep pace with inflation sometimes.
it's a tough call. You know what I mean? I hate doing it,
I
but
know.
then again, I have to, go along with the thing. But people said that they're okay with the prices as far as going up.
Well, 25 for a full module is a great price. So
It's middle of the road these days. Yeah.
I still have prices like from like 2013 or whatever when I first started, basically.
Oh, I know. You and me both. Yeah.
No.
So I got a question from Blair Blur here. Did you eat the cookie? So I did. I ate half of it.
And he's feeling
Here's
sick.
half the cookie. I'm going to put it back in the freezer because apparently there might be a market for this going in the midnight auction next. I just need to probably get it and lick the back of it, and you got DNA on it, all that stuff. So we'll see. We'll see if it makes the midnight auction next year.
Angelo. Why did only girls bid on your cookie? Oh,
yeah,
no.
I was going to say, Angelo, auction off you eating it next year at the con.
That'll literally be a 2-year-old cookie, dude.
That's right. That's.
I mean, I've probably done it. I mean, yeah. I don't throw. Well, this is probably TMI, but I don't throw canned goods away because they're expired. So
they don't. They got like at least a 5-year shelf life on a standard can that's not damaged.
Okay, canned peas are not supposed to be red. That's all.
Oh, that's good. Unless they're red peas.
Somebody just said, "Oh, somebody just said prices must go up, Marty. It's physics."
What'd they say?
It says prices go up, Marty. It's physics.
Marty.
Physics, Marty. Physics for finance. Physics.
DMRX Kfrim logged in, saw the stream. Well, welcome and thanks for being here, and welcome to the DM and Friends. And Blair Blair says no half measures. Well, I was asked to stop eating it, so that's why I did. Otherwise, I would have eaten this whole thing. I love sugar cookies, and it actually tasted great. It was been in my refrigerator for over a year, and yeah, I don't know.
Important safety note: when asked, Angela will stop eating halfway through.
Okay. As long as the can isn't rusted. Here we go. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Bloated, you're probably okay. Yeah.
Yeah, when the ends are bulged out and it doesn't want to sit flat anymore. Yeah,
I've had cans do that before. You know, I have it in my garage. I have a whole like area for like you know, emergency food, and it's probably a lot of stuff that's pretty old. Dude, hey, if there's an emergency,
well, you
got old food.
You know, I've got a car story. You know, I've got a car story for that, right?
Please.
One year I bought an Opel 1900 to make into a go-kart because that's about all they were anyway. And under the driver's seat was a soda can of Royal Crown Cola, which, by the way, I still drink. And both ends are bulged out. And on a dare, I told my buddy, I said, take that and toss it right up straight in the air. See what happens. And he tossed it directly up in the air. It landed at his feet and coated him with the most god-awful smelling stuff I've ever had the unfortunate occurrence to. Yes, because it exploded on impact. It was gross. Yeah. Anyway, that was the whole story. Don't worry.
So I want to tell you guys right before the great story, Chris. Next. Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Give him the hook.
Here, eat this cookie. Yeah.
Do I need to send you some special cookies? Special cookies?
Yes,
no, I don't need.
Actually, bring him back on. Mark, bring him back on.
Anyways, wait, do that again. Do that again.
Some special brownies, maybe.
You're so crazy.
Are you winking at us? Are you hitting on us?
Yeah, I told you it's the Blue Oyster Bar, right?
What the hell? You know, I've been. You know, I used to live in LA, right? I know that place.
Well,
I've never been there, but I know what you're talking about. Anyways, hey, so right before the show, I took a little trip over to Hobby Lobby.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good for you.
And I did get my signed maps. Notice they're not in here anymore.
Uh-oh.
Did you?
And I did notice that looking at kind of the back end of this, I didn't realize there were several versions. There was a fourth print, though, you know, for the original folio. So apparently, I got a first print one because of the kind of the description of it, and those were signed by Darlene. So I'm getting them framed, and they will go back up here. I don't know if I'm going to move Elmore over to the side and put them in the center. But anyways,
I'm telling Larry.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't want Larry pissed at you, but I don't think he'll.
Well, this is what I was going to do. I'll put it. I'll put them up here, and then put Larry's picture right here, and then I was going to move this on that wall.
So Larry could be under Darlene, is what you're saying, because he's not.
Yeah, and Larry's under Darlene. Yeah, we start from.
Full report's going down to Kentucky. That's right.
Yeah. So, anyways. I did take your advice and I went to the Hobby Lobby to get them framed.
How long? One day? Would they say like one
No,
day?
it's going to be till it's like a week or so, a couple weeks. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're in Montana. I forgot.
Yeah.
They just got indoor plumbing. Yeah.
Oh wow! I hit 8,000 steps.
Whoa!
By sitting here, I think it's all this moving.
Whose wrist was that on?
What's that?
Whose wrist was that on? I mean, you didn't hold up your arm; you held up somebody's dismembered arm. And,
so
that's
so you're
a different watch. Totally different watch.
This.
You're like this watch.
It's a totally different
connected
watch.
to this arm.
The other watch had a different dial on it and it said 8,000 on it.
What?
Okay.
Why is that forearm bigger than the other?
Yeah.
This is my left one.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot bigger.
Oh, look at that.
A lot bigger.
Who let this guy in the house?
Best maps. What was
That was a good move though, Angelo. Good job. You got them signed. Their first prints, and you're gonna get them. Good for you. It's gonna look awesome.
The other question? So I was debating on. It was like double the price for a glass that's anti-reflected, kind of. So I figured, I did it and just paid the extra.
It's just polarized.
Yeah. Chris, can you tell us how that's actually made? I'm sure you can. Go ahead.
Sure. There's little tiny lines that go like the crosshatch, but they're too small for you to see with the naked eye. But what they do is they polarize the light so that it does not reflect.
Got it.
Is that correct? Is that correct, Greg? I'd like you to check.
Greg, can I get a fact check, please, Greg? Can I get a fact check? I was going to also say I've kind of been rearranging a little stuff and all that. I was gonna.
Greg, we got to get them to read more.
You can't really see it, but
can't see what?
There.
What? Oh,
yes, it's reflecting.
What is it?
It's a bookshelf.
Yeah, I can't see what's on there. Anyway.
I can't see that far. It's 1,800 miles away.
Imagine being 1,000,000 miles away.
I know, right? Oh, wow.
Ooh. Oh, so
I didn't want to assume. But
Gary and Oliver and Bad Mike were on tonight, and they wanted to see how you looked, but you didn't come in to give me kisses too soon enough. So.
It's all right. We still get it. We get to watch the kisses.
I gotta get all of Mark's stuff up there and Chris's stuff up there too. So we'll do it. We'll do it soon. Oh, there she is. Hang on. Don't move.
Oh.
Hi, everyone.
There you go. Look at that. Yeah.
How are you doing?
Pretty good, thanks. How are you?
Excellent.
We talked to each other before we came tonight and coordinated our clothing, you see.
I love it.
Look at that.
Beautiful. You don't know.
Yeah.
It could be. You don't know.
Yeah.
Sleep good, honey.
Aww.
Good night.
Good night.
Right.
Good night. Good night. Farewell, my dear. No need to fear. James Bond is here.
You know, Angelo, if you're going to put up all of Mark's stuff, you're going to need a whole new room.
You are, yeah.
Yeah.
What are you up to now, Mark? 35?
I think about 35 original modules, and then the remainder go up to 56 that are 5th edition counterparts of some of those books. And then also, so probably about 35 individual modules, individual stories, and the remaining 20 are like 5th edition versions of them or something. Chris, how do I count that? In other words, so I have about 35 original modules, but then of those, there's about another 20 that are 5th edition books that are
5th edition versions. They still count as originals.
But they're a separate physical book. So how do you count it? You know what I mean?
Oh, are you saying that it's your 1st and 5th of the same book, right?
Right.
Chris, that's what he's asking.
Yeah. So how do you categorize it? Is it 35 of the original ones, or is it really 56 or whatever, like the total number?
And yeah, seriously.
What's that?
I sent a note to Greg.
I saw that
in the chat.
That's insane.
212 on which I have credits.
Wow.
But they weren't sole authorship. So yeah.
Right.
And it's what we do, Greg.
I'm in awe. Dude.
Speaking of what Chris just said, I think my name appears in some of those Kickstarter projects. I backed over 800 of them, so I probably appear as like this in just a special thanks or something. Anyway,
his comment. This reminds me of that episode of Cheers when Cliff. Why are we in the store? Because all those guys were bartenders. 35 original modules, Marty.
What's the matter, you?
1.2.
When you look at the time frame that he took to write them, that's what's incredible. Is 35 in that time frame is pretty.
Oh yeah,
pretty
he did that like last week. Mark produced 35 last week alone.
Well, yeah.
well, see, in the beginning, it was easy to do just one or two when I was just doing it part time. But
Right.
then, but then it's 2023 when my mom passed away and I had to stop taking care of her because she passed away, of course. Then I was able to do it full time. But to do it full time, I have to now release at least 12 to 18 a year or something. Because
Right.
otherwise, I mean, until I get more discovered, and then when I do a Kickstarter, it does like 50 grand suddenly, then I don't have to do so many per year. You know what I mean? But when
Right.
they're only doing 10 to 15 to 18, it's a struggle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
The Kickstarter is in the future, Marty.
Kickstarter is in my future. 31 to be exact so far. But yeah, so anyways, it's coming along. So
Well, and I think I can speak from.
But the good news is, I just was able to launch that new series of these those one-shot adventures.
Yep.
So this is the first one in the series. It's called the One series here. So anyways, these are a series of one-shots, which I can produce at least probably one of these per month in addition to my other workload. And then that'll help boost income, obviously, to the business. You know what I mean? Help keep me kind of going forward. And then I hopefully won't have to do as many Kickstarters per year, you know, with the help of the additional sales of these ones.
That's live right now, right? Isn't that live? Isn't that live right now?
Yes, but this is not a Kickstarter. This is
because I saw you posting a bunch of that. Yeah.
Excuse me. Yes, this is a direct sale product. So, and I just had them printed. I picked them up Tuesday. So, and everything looked great. I approved it right. So they printed them. And then this morning I'm looking through it with the coffee and I'm like this. And I spit the coffee out all over the wait staff. And I realized it was like 3 little
That's
misprints.
why they have you look at a blue line, Mark.
Yeah. So anyways, most people probably won't spot them, but in the second version, I'll get everything fixed.
Get a second pair of eyes on them. That's all I can tell you.
I know you're right. I do, but sometimes and there also is the comic pulp style cover version as well. So this one has, and on the back you can see here.
Woo.
I don't know where you find the time. I honestly don't.
It's because I'm
You're a
basically just doing
machine.
it full time, so I don't have anything else.
Yeah.
I got nowhere else to go. Like I got nowhere else to go. Like in that movie, An Officer and a Gentleman.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got nowhere else to go. So much to the chagrin of all your players. Oops, so I just have nothing but time to work on all these projects. So, anyways,
Now, what was Private Mayo's nickname in An Officer and a Gentleman? Do you remember?
I don't remember that.
Because there was that scene.
A friend of mine always tells me that line all the time. Go ahead.
Well, it was that scene. It was what are you gonna do, Private? Or how did the sergeant say? He said, "Why don't you leave, Private Mayo?" And his nickname was Mayonnaise. So he said, "Why don't you leave, Private Mayo?" And he goes, "Because I got nowhere else to go, sir." That was a great scene.
Okay. So that's the part. Okay.
I think his nickname was Mayonnaise.
I only do the one line, but one last thing. I've been also working out the other module called the Rowdy Dragon Inn. It's from the Kickstarter from January. Anyways, it's due like next month. Anyways, so I'm doing the layout stuff, but of course, Narcissist had to I put myself in real quick again, like here.
There you go.
But then you got this guy falling asleep when I'm rattling on whatever with this book stuff. This guy's falling asleep. This guy's like rolling his eyes, whatever, and then she's like bored to death. In the new version, she's looking at her hand. Anyways, the only one that's interested is the one girl. But anyways, so it's
what's her name? Come on, Mark.
Yeah, what's her name?
Her name is
you don't remember, do you?
What's her real name?
Can we really remember all of their names? Right? I mean,
I'm unaware of other women being on the planet.
So many women, right? That you've invented for D&D, right?
Yeah.
That's funny about the names. I'm starting to run out of names. Literally, like I'm trying to think. I'm serious. It's a weird problem. You're like, okay, I got to think. Oh, I already used a name similar to that. I got to think of a different name or whatever. It's just, anyways, the problems of the first world problems of being a role author, right?
I am curious though. I saw that one shot come through, Mark. Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about it, or can you tell us? I mean, Is it like a one-shot adventure, or is it a single-player adventure?
Yeah. Basically, real quick, it's a one-shot adventure. It's 9 encounters. So the whole idea, real quick, was to do a one-shot where, like it's a one-shot where you can play it in like an hour or 4 hours, one session. So but the problem is I always go off the rails. And I start writing something that's supposed to be managed, at a certain page count. Like originally I was thinking like 12
Not
pages.
easy. Not easy.
And then I go crazy. I go crazy like Doc Brown, and I start making extra pages for the thing. And then now I'm up to 20. So anyway, now it's up to about 20 pages. So anyway, so basically it's a whole one shot. You got a color map. The whole idea was scale it down. Instead of writing a big long thing, for the villain, just give one big paragraph backstory for the villain instead of 3 or 4 pages like I normally do. And then instead of giving 30 encounters, get only like 9. But don't have each one take up like 2 pages. Have it take up like 4 on a page. You know what I mean? Really scale down stuff. So anyway, so I came up with the thing, and real quick, the first one is called The Goblin with the Glass Sword, and what that is actually that storyline was a fable that I had been invented for the other module I have called Winklemirth and his Fiendish Fable. So it's a boss villain module where there's a fable in there called The Goblin with the Glass Sword that I wrote. It's about a goblin that's picked on all the time, finds the glass, and leaves this group of people. I'm getting out of here. You keep picking on me, give me wedges. Leaves the place, finds a cave, finds a glass sword, and suddenly he's he's like swinging it around like an idiot, whatever. And then suddenly starts glowing. A spider comes down, he kills it. But when he kills it, he notices that it cuts right through like rock and stuff without breaking, the stalagmite or whatever. Suddenly, sword is magical, of course. It talks to him, says, "Hey, I'm magic, but only when there's a villain or a bad guy threatening you. Otherwise, I'm glass, so don't F around." You know what I mean? And he's like, cool. And he seems to start effing around. Anyways, long story short, he goes back to his village, confronts the big bad guy, kills him, takes over, starts to become a big bad boss, finds a cave, blah, 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 steals all the treasure, so the players got to go in and stop him. So there's basically 9 encounters, and
nice.
Shameless advertising. And anyways, so I always try to, include like some diverse characters in all my books now.
Sure.
I'm not trying to, like Wizards of the Coast, they beat it over your head all the time. You know what I mean? But I try to include at least, a few pictures sometimes. So anyway, so here's the guy. Here's spider. Anyways, long story short, it's a quick little module. It's fun. It's centerfold.
Well, it's interesting, like what you said, is you tried to scale it down and skinny it back, and you still came up with 20 pages. So,
yeah. It's just I keep trying to, but
it's hard. It's hard to write a module. It's hard to write a module, I think, in less than 20 pages.
Yeah, it is. Plus, I figured, I need to include everything that you would get, like rumors and stuff. But once again, only 4 rumors instead of 12 or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Filling it down.
I thought sure we were going to hear that the glass sword's name was Pyrex.
I called it perfection, even though because that was the one stupid thing I could think of at the time. Whatever. A lot of the stuff is like Indiana Jones. I'm just making it up as I go. You know what I mean? A lot of times. Stop at
the Toys R Us and get a set of Scrabble dice, and then it comes up with names all the time for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scrabble dice. Yeah.
Good job, Mark.
Yeah. I used to buy Commodore 64 games at Toys R Us in the 80s. Yeah.
Those were the days.
Yeah.
Iron Maiden and Commodore 64.
And you remember there used to be another one called Playland that used to be out there that was like Toys R Us. And they went under just after they signed a contract with me for a purchase order for something we were then making called the generic game. And so, the purchase order became toilet paper. So, yeah.
Oh.
No, they went chapter 13. So, yeah. But, yeah, Playland was big, too, back in those days. That you're talking 85, 86, right in there. Yeah.
Chris, you were in Illinois for a while. So do you remember out in Rockford, Illinois? Do you remember? Oh man,
Blackhawk. No,
No, what's the bookstore out there? The oldest one in like
Oh,
the state. I have a shirt. Now I have to go get the shirt because I don't remember the name.
I'm thinking it's the one that was related to Blackhawk, which was Cliff.
It's got a front. Yeah, the front. Toad Hall. There you go. Toad Hall.
Yes.
Books and Records. Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess they still have that original table and 4-chair set that the owner had told his son. Gary had came down and play tested, I think, the Caves of Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Which that's not the name of the module, obviously. It's Keep on the Borderlands. I think he play tested it on that table, and that store is still there, as old as the day is long.
Well, and they used to have RockCon out there at the local speedway.
Yeah, they still have RockCon every year, and
it's not the local speedway anymore.
No.
Yeah.
But back to your comment about the Playboys, I went in the basement of Toad Hall Books.
Yeah.
This is a couple of years back. Went in the basement and they had all this extra stuff, right? And one was the entire collection of Playboy magazine in plastic from 1975. The entire year. Needless to say, it was I will neither confirm nor deny if it was purchased. Let's put it that way.
75, it'll be airbrushed. So,
it still worked.
Oh.
What you doing over there, Angelo?
Oh, just I don't know. I just gotta. Yeah, I was gonna talking about modules. I actually finally sat down and talking about modules.
Dude, I was gonna say you look like you're sweating because you ate that cookie.
No, dude. I'm bummed that I'm not going to eat the rest of this.
Yeah. Show us your pupils.
Right. Yeah.
Here we go. Ready?
He's poisoned.
Oh,
That's
my
true.
goodness. Look at that. Yeah.
He's poisoned.
One of the two. Yeah.
So, as of now, from this one-page dungeon, this scenario that I did for a group that I'm going to be running at ACON, it is now.
Look at this, Chris. You'll be impressed.
Yeah, it is now 9 pages.
Whoa.
With a full rumor table and printed rumor cards. I don't want to show them, but there's this. Because I'm going to, those of you guys that'll play, you'll see. But with full room, kind of. I mean, each description's very short. I'm keeping it very.
I want to play again.
Rumor has it.
Here it is. Here it is.
Rumor has it, Chris.
Can't show you guys.
He got that all done in 3 hours.
Here, this is it. On the sofa. Okay. There it is. There it is. Yeah. So I'm on my way to task you, Mark.
Yeah, I'm on page 106 of the ritual rewrite.
Nice.
It's going to be about 124 when I'm done. So.
Wow.
Well, it's really like 2 modules in one, but yeah. My average module is actually between 32 and 40 pages. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, about my average full-size module is about that. Yeah. Sometimes I can size 48 or 50.
Well, if you ever get to the point where you start using just-in-time printers, they usually do 4-page signatures. So divide whatever you're targeting by 4, and you might as well use those blanks at the end if they exist for advertisement or whatever you want. But better than a blank page, a purchaser would rather see your ad for some other cool module with art on it. Right? Yeah.
Sure. What's interesting though is all the different formats. Mark and Chris, you don't get this. All the different formatting for all the different sites or how you want to publish it, right? If you want to go through drive-through, print on demand is different formatting than PDF. If you want to print your own, it's different format. Although it's still 4-page, but there's just different requirements. And then Kickstarter requires it in certain formats and or what do they call it? Not pixels, but DPI.
Right.
And I don't know, does BackerKit have different requirements than Kickstarter?
Not that I'm aware of. I will say this. The most restrictive one, where they want the highest DPIs and they have the most tightest crop marks and whatnot, is drive-through.
Okay.
So if you do it for drive-through, it works for everybody.
Okay.
It works for Lulu. It works for Ingram. It works for everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. I just
when you boil it down to just sell the PDF, and you wind up with a 56 meg PDF, they'll re-optimize it for you. Believe me.
Yeah.
Good. They do a nice
so
job.
I have a quick question, since I'm kind of and I'm just playing around. This is, I'm running this at cons. I just wanted something to pull open and read from, and that kind of
gaming,
stuff.
So
because it's literally this, right? Yeah. Do I need to remove my reference to the DMG page 19?
Only if you plan on printing it.
Huh?
Only if you plan on printing it.
Oh, well, I did print it.
Use,
right here. I printed it.
Yeah,
right
but for your private use, you don't need to worry.
You're going right to hell.
Yeah. But if you publish it with a DMG reference, yeah, you'll get sued.
Is
that if he just plays it? It's that
if he just plays it, nobody cares. Yeah.
Oh, here you go. Who cares about printing?
Yeah. Who gives a shit about printing?
Well, he turned in his submission. It was beautiful submission, by the way.
Oh no!
And I had to put all these references out.
You're on the big hitter. You're on the big hitter.
What the hell?
We're not worthy. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Some of these ears are burning. Welcome.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah. Joe. Yeah. I just was. Joe. I was just telling him that.
I've got some new intro music. I need to. I think going forward on my channel, I'm gonna start every video
with the intro
with this music. We're off to outer space. We're leaving Mother Earth to join the human race. Our star blazers.
Yes, I remember that.
That's
show.
my new intro music.
That was such a great show.
I've stunned them all.
I was hooked on that show when I was a kid. A battleship in outer space. Weird, but okay. Yeah, it was. It was just this big, ugly battleship out in outer space.
I love it. Spaghetti West. Yes, the Grognard is here. What's going on, dude?
Well, before he gets away.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah.
You look dressed up, Joe. Did you go out tonight?
I think he's still late.
He's gone.
Greg, what did you do?
And he's out of here.
I must have said something. Wait.
He said we were all frozen, so he's coming back.
Okay. All right.
I didn't hear frozen.
You guys all frozen. Did you hear my intro song?
No, we heard everything, every bit of it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We want to hear it again, though. That's
what
Mark was saying. I want to hear it again.
Start from the top. All right.
No. Not gonna happen. I flubbed the line though. It's not join the human race, it's save the human race. But yeah, I'm an old Star Blazers fan from way back.
Yes.
So
yes, awesome show.
Yeah, we used to run home from school.
Yep.
And watch it on Channel 29 from Philadelphia.
Yeah, we got it on PBS out here. Well, out when I was down by you, Greg. It was on Channel 11 down there.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I don't know what made that pop into my mind as my new theme song. But...
And I want to say 1975
ish.
Right in there is when they had it on.
I think 75. The only thing I was watching was Bugs Bunny and the Roadrunner.
Well,
and the what was that one boat movie where it flipped over with
Poseidon Adventure?
Poseidon Adventure.
Yeah,
there you go. Watch that like every week.
Yeah, you fuckers are old.
We are.
Hey.
It's true.
We are.
Yeah. You're just jealous because you didn't get to go see Star Wars in the theater, you know.
I did. My mom took me.
But you were, you know, this big, you know.
No, I was. Let me think. I was.
You missed the one part because she was burping.
I was 4, but I do remember it vividly. Joe, you missed me eating half of this 1.5-year-old cookie from North Texas. I don't know if you saw it.
Did you have a bucket nearby?
No, but I had a glass of milk, and it really went. It was very good. Yeah,
we wanted him to roll on the chart, Joe, and see what the reaction was, but you know,
his pupils are dilated and he is sweating, but
he's always like that, though.
Yeah. So what's new in Joe's world?
Apparently, I have a fan. That's the
there was somebody on here that was being a little weird. He's well, just so you know, Starblazer, if you're watching, I'm so sorry that you can't comment anymore. So, or if you can, we can't see it because I hid you. So, yeah.
Yeah. Do try to comment on my channel, please. I beg you.
Yeah.
Hey, I do have a question. Is as a guest on your show, am I allowed to type in the chat? Because I have not been able to figure it out yet.
I never figured it out either.
Yeah, you can, and I'll put it right here. I'll say, hey, Greg.
No, I'm not sure I want to.
Type here.
Where? Oh, that's a private chat.
No, that's in yeah, you have to open up YouTube to chat. Yeah, Restream won't allow you to kind of do it from
Gotcha.
It's okay.
I think what you have to do is set up like admins or co-hosts and all that, and I'm too lazy to do all that shit. So
I don't.
What you can do is just write little signs. You know. Oh, okay.
Say it again.
Let me see if I have a sign.
Woohoo!
I don't have a sign.
The only sign that I have here next to me is this one, Chris.
Uh-oh, I hear you. Okay.
Yeah, what's on the
Get a
back,
whiteboard, you know, just with a eraser.
Oh, and then look at so don't be a dick. So this is I hear you, and then if you flip it, watch this.
Okay. I have to go to bathroom. Bring back some. No. Okay.
Be right back. Yeah. So,
I remember the Gold Monkey. I have it on DVD.
I was going to say, Joe, your Kickstarter just ended, right?
I had two actually that just ended. One was a Kickstarter, one was a backer kit, and man, I hate backer kit.
Don't beat around the bush. Say what you feel.
Just on the back end, it is so complicated compared to Kickstarter.
Oh, okay, really? I've never tried it before.
You have to go through so many steps to do the same thing that Kickstarter just does automatically. It's a pain in the balls. I'm sure it gives you a lot of information if you're running a vast $1 million one and you're gonna, convert all these things into it. But for me, I'm selling a couple of books. I don't. I'm not into the lofty stratosphere that like Troll Lord Games is or whatever.
Yeah, anything that big, I let somebody else do the Kickstarter. I just write the stuff. It's much easier. So,
I did the Book of Lost Lore 2 and a new side level for Castleman Archmage. So they're both available for sale now.
Nice.
And Angelo will put up a QR code for you.
Oh, cool! Thank you.
Send me the link and I'll put it up.
Quick question for Joe. What's up?
So I see this about Tales of the Golden Monkey, dude. I loved that show. Did you guys ever watch that?
Loved that show. It was such a Indiana Jones ripoff.
Oh yeah,
but that was kind of its charm. It was just so much fun, and I got the DVD somewhere.
I do too. Yeah. I've actually I think last year went through all the episodes again, I'm
rewatching Star Lost, which was the 1972 or 73 Canadian show where it's basically Metamorphosis Alpha, the show.
Okay. Yeah.
And there's a channel on the Roku which just plays nothing but that. And it's bringing me back to being 8 years old again.
Let me see how old everybody is here. Who remembers Gigantor, the space age robot?
Yes, the robot with the carrot nose. Yeah.
I don't remember the show, but I remember the name. See, I must have been neglected. All I used to watch was Bugs Bunny and the Roadrunner, and I'd watch Clutch Cargo at like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, with the lips that would move.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
They did the same thing on Space Angel. Yeah,
it would freak me out. And then I watched what were those little dudes that danced around? They were animal dudes with things on their head, and they rode a golf cart.
Oh, the Teletubbies.
Teletubbies? Oh,
yeah.
I don't know if I watched it as much as I saw it, and I had to watch. I had to look.
That was much later. That was like
that was a lot later. Yeah, my kids watched that.
Thing,
so,
yeah.
Whoa, look at that, man! I just realized something I could do. I could put the QR code on the side there. Wow.
Whoa. But then
Put it on there so I can scan it.
It covers up Mark's face when you do that.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, don't cover up Mark.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that.
Joseph, I have a quick question for you, Joseph. Can you hear me? Yes. Have you found when you sell your books, not only on Kickstarter, you also have a direct sale website like www, like your company.com?
You're looking right at it.
Regular website.
Yeah,
there it is.
My stuff is sold on Drive-Thru-RPG, but if you go to the brwgames.com website, there's a link to the store.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Same thing on my, now, when you make a new product, do you just do it as a Kickstarter to launch it as a new product, or do you sometimes make a new product and just try to do it as a direct sale without a Kickstarter?
It depends. I only try to do Kickstarter when I have to. Like if there's a lot of art or whatever, if I've got enough money in the bank, I'm just going to do it. And I don't like to go to the well unless I need to. Although I do notice that when I do that, I don't get as many sales. I mean, there's something about Kickstarter that just generates excitement and people want to do it, even though they could buy it the day after it's ready. People, there's much more of a initial bump from Kickstarter, but I personally don't like to do that unless I have to.
Okay. That's exactly what I had seen too. It was always does like 3 times better when you do as a Kickstarter versus like just launching as a direct.
Although
sale.
over the course of time, it evens out. So,
Sure, exactly. Because afterwards, there's always more sales and stuff like that.
Exactly.
and now Kickstarter actually lets you do those late pledges. So they let you do the late. Are you doing late pledges on your latest?
There's no reason to, because now you can just buy it on Drive.
Yeah, just go to BR.
All right.
So there's no. You don't get any bennies out of it.
Right, because it's probably already ready to print, right, or something.
Again, it depends. Usually not, because when I do a Kickstarter, it means I need money to pay for the art and the editing. So I don't. It's not like you back the Kickstarter and then the day after it's done, here's the book. I don't do that, because if I've got the money to pay for the art and the editing, I'm not going to do a Kickstarter. I'm not going to yank your chain.
Right.
And I've done that with a bunch of books. A bunch of my books have just been, here's a book. It's a new book, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just wanted to confirm also, because that's the same thing when I try to do a direct sale. It's not as much as Kickstarter. Kickstarter just gets you out there more, out of the world.
But even then, I don't get a lot of Kickstarter generated sales, if you know what I mean. It's more me driving people to Kickstarter, and I can drive them to Drive-Thru just as easily. There's a little bit of a bump, and it's all up front, which is nice. It's nice to have a big check come up front and then it tails off. But over the next 3 or 4 months, I'm going to make almost as much money just selling something on Drive-Thru as I do from the Kickstarter. And it has the added benefit of it counts for sales on Kickstarter, and I get the badges. You silver seller, gold seller, that kind of thing. If you just fulfill through Kickstarter, that doesn't apply.
If you're not in distribution, though, the other thing you can do is add a tier to your Kickstarter where you can get a half dozen at like 40% off, 50% off.
Oh, I do that. I always do that. Yeah, I always have a retailer.
I tell them, send me a picture of your store so I know it's an actual brick and mortar and you're not some online seller that just wants to undercut. And if you send me a picture, you're eligible for this tier. And then
I do that, and then I give them the list so they can buy any other books for their store too.
Right.
I try to do that on every Kickstarter I do now, because I want to sell stuff in stores, and I got I got a bunch of stores that sell my stuff, so I want to make it easy for them.
Well, and if you're not Troll Lords, they want you to give them a pallet of stuff for free at most of the distributors. So seriously, they want to hold on to your stuff, and we'll pay you for it as it sells. And it's like, why do I need a distributor then?
That didn't work for Diamond Distributor.
Yeah.
Or anyone that they had their stuff.
Yeah, especially Pathfinder apparently.
Was it Piazzo? Was it Piazzo kind of tied up?
Paizo, Paizo got hosed.
Yeah.
What was the deal with Diamond? Because I keep getting these class action suit letters or something from. What the hell is that?
From what I garnered, and all of this is at least secondhand, so take it as such. They sold a bunch of product off, and then went bankrupt and didn't pay for it, and left a lot of people who said, "Sure, you can have a free pallet of our stuff, and you can pay us as it sells." And then they never got paid ever.
Well, what's also interesting is it sounds like the bank that had all the financing, which might have been Bank of America, I'm not sure, don't quote me on the bank, but I think the bank is claiming ownership of the inventory.
That's
that
exactly
still has
that's
in its
exactly
warehouse.
Right.
Yep. And all that was held on consignment. So that's a hot mess right there.
Well, what were they distributing too? Because I mean, like I
all their books, all the Pathfinder stuff, all the Starfinder stuff, just anything that that Paizo had was in this big warehouse, and now the bank is saying, "Oh, that belongs to us," because the distributor because Diamond owed us money.
That makes sense.
Except that, I'm sorry, Diamond never paid for it, so no, it doesn't belong to you.
That would be my interpretation, but I'm not a lawyer.
I married one of those. Well, you met it. They're handy to have in bed next to you. They are.
Yeah.
So are you recommending, Chris, that we put lawyers in our beds? Is that what you're recommending?
It works for me. I mean, everyone has their own solution. I don't want to tell you my lifestyle is the one to emulate, but it works for me.
I'm going to have to ask my wife. I don't know if she'll go. I don't know if she's on board with that yet.
I had a paralegal.
Of course you did. Of course you did, Doctor.
You had a pair of legals. Okay.
You roll the dice and take your chances.
That's right.
Good things come in pairs.
There you go. Boy, would you say that? No, I'm sorry.
Or triplets.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Okay, now you're getting outside the bounds of what I can relate to.
Oh, okay. Is that what it is? Now I'm outside the bounds. Okay.
There you go. Well, it's just no sense of shared experience. I guess that's
Oh, I'm gonna bring up a picture from North Texas real quick. We were talking about the Greyhawk maps earlier, right? And look at this. So these are the actual maps right here that I've got framed. And
that's the actual Darlene.
Yeah, she's such Darlene. a sweet woman.
She is the best. To kind of double click on that, even though I'm not double clicking on anything. I don't know if you guys heard this story, but this entrance to my old West town.
Nice.
I actually walked over there and said, you have great penmanship. Would you mind writing, the entrance to my sign and on my train? And she was, ecstatic to do it. And what I thought was actually really neat, and I'll show you guys up here. So forever in my old West stuff, we got this, right?
Dude, that's awesome.
See it.
That is cool.
Turn it around.
See,
isn't that kind of cool?
That is very cool.
So now, when you get asked what's your sign, you could say, "Well, it's Darlene's sign, really." But
Well, or I can just say this is the entrance to the town, and then the town is named Darlene.
Whoa! There's a country western song or somewhere. Yeah. I'll have that written up for you Monday.
Yeah. Oh God. Well. And Joe, I guess, man, we're a lot of live streams here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on a live stream with you on the morrow, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. What the hell? What are we talking about tomorrow?
We're talking about the world of Greyhawk and where to start in it.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot
the start of a new monthly thing that Angelo and I are doing, which is he and I are gonna be talking about Greyhawk every on the fourth Sunday of the month.
Fourth Sunday of every month, and interesting thing is, we've got ideas for other shows, but I thought
you gave me a PDF with like 50. Yes.
Yeah. Have fun. I want to see because you said you had a list too. So.
I do. I'm stunned. You sent me that, and I'm like reeling like a cow that has the hammer between his eyes.
Really?
Is
that a good thing or a bad thing?
the fire hose.
Oh yeah, drinking from the fire hose. Yeah, but I thought the best place to start was where you start in Greyhawk.
Yeah.
So I have probably, my list is about 6 different places that I've started campaigns in. So we'll get to that tomorrow. But yeah,
I can recommend one place not to start in Greyhawk, and that would be a nearby parallel dimension.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
saying.
you had very bad luck with that last 3 games ago, I think. Yeah. Why don't you? Yeah,
That was only 2 games, 1 game ago.
yeah.
It's
Was
3
it
weeks
1
ago.
game? Yeah. Well, okay, that's
3
right.
games.
2
3 weeks
well,
ago. Yeah.
I think he's still
after
hurting. Angelo,
your
I think he's
character was gone, there was a game that happened after that. So 2
1.
games. Yeah. And then a session 0 for all the dead players. Yeah. So, yeah. Joe, Chris lost an 8th level cleric from a bad.
Actually,
move.
no, I know where he is.
Oh yeah, but there's no way of retrieving him. We can play a solo session to try to figure it out, but
it's a really small dimension, so I've been eating a lot of beans in that dimension just to get even. Yeah.
That's the way to get out is the beans. Yeah. So, yeah. I did put it in the title of this video. I wanted to kind of talk about and we got great DMs on here. I mean, well,
and me.
Chris, and I guess
and
Chris
me.
yeah. I want to ask you guys. Wait, what happened? Say it again. How many miles?
I said not me.
How many miles?
38 miles per hour. And not me is the great DM. It's these guys that play all the time.
I want to hear because I'm curious. I want to hear from you guys. I was talking to Bill and Ignatius the other day about this. What do you guys do? And Bill had a very interesting kind of viewpoint on the whole rulings over rules thing. But what is your guys' take on when somebody wants to do something that isn't in the rule books? How do you guys roll with it? I have a very specific way of how I deal with it. But what do you guys? And anybody start, please.
Well,
is it something realistic or is it something super silly? That's
well, I mean, when a player kind of comes and says, hey, I want to throw dirt in the golem's eyes, sand in his eyes, and during this round, pick up, something like that,
If it's a golem, I'd say no off the bat because they don't need eyes to see. But
yeah,
it's just
what's that?
Replace the golem with an ogre, and I might give it a shot. But a golem doesn't need eyes.
Did I say golem? I meant goblin.
Oh, okay, yeah, you said.
Did I say? If I say golem, I got golem in my mind, probably because of this. Anyways, so I mean, just something weird, something creative, something inventive, something out of the box, something that might catch. I've seen DMs freeze up, and I've actually frozen up before too. How do you guys handle situations like that? I'd love to.
Always let them try it.
Well, yeah, I mean, they can always, even if it's not possible to be done, they could try it, but the outcome is going to be
in the sense that you could try to jump across the Grand Canyon. Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
If it's okay, I'm going to take off and fly now. Do you have a spell? No. Okay. Sure you are. You think
next player
flap your arms really hard.
You think you're flying, but you're not. But it depends. I mean, if it's something that could be done and it's just a long shot, I'll just make it a long shot. Okay. Yeah. But I'm only going to give you like a 10% chance. You cool with that? You still want to try and do it? Do it.
Right. Yeah. What I find in my campaigns is the most, I would say, irregular thing, other than one dude, totally fair. So this was the example that he tried to do. We had a 10-foot pit, and he's wearing magical plate mail. So he's arguing it's weightless. So because it's weightless, he can run and jump a 10-foot pit. And I said, it may be weightless, but it's still plate mail. I mean, it's like running in an Eskimo outfit that's weightless. You still have all that stuff. I don't know. So my ruling
people
was,
don't seem to realize just how hard it is to jump 10 feet.
right.
Yeah.
Unless you're in high school on
Well,
the track
the
team.
world record's like 12 foot. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you just
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
Let me try to pole vault it, and then
Right.
you
Right.
just slam yourself into the ceiling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So that was probably the most extreme. Other than that, I just see it.
Wait a second. Wait, real quick. With the 10-foot pole, do you think the phrase "I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole" was before Gary Gygax used a 10-foot pole in D&D, or vice versa?
That's
It was
funny.
very
I
much
know that,
before.
but I don't remember. Yeah.
Very much
Where-
before.
Greg?
Okay,
Yeah.
so there you go.
I was just
I'm
going to
gonna
say one of the recently what I get questioned on is it's more a character. It's at session 0 with character development. They want to make a class, like, for example, someone wants to be a monk illusionist. I'm just like, it doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. But I will entertain like 1 degree. I call it 1 degree of separation, right? If you want to do, for example, here's a perfect example in my game. If you want to be a half elf druid thief, I can justify it because a druid is a subclass of a cleric. Because you can be a cleric thief as a half elf.
Yeah.
So that's the extent. So Angelo, to answer your question, that's as far as I typically go on anything that's not.
See, if the guy
canon.
came to me and said he wanted to jump the pit in his magic armor, I'd tell him,
Yes.
no, if you take the armor off, I'll give you a chance.
Well, and then the backpack and
And
the
then if you
sword
want,
and the
you
axe
can
and the
toss that
shield.
stuff across the pit to the other
Right.
side before you jump.
Right.
But now you're standing naked on this
Right.
side of the pit when the wandering monster comes by.
That's
You
right.
know, yeah.
And
I'm with you.
for the multi-class thing in Adventures Dark and Deep, what I did was I just gave numbers. So like if you're this race and this class, you can multi-class with X number of other classes. So as long as the other classes that you want have a number next to them,
Right.
you can do it. You know, I didn't want to go down the whole list of this race could be this specific multi-class and this and it just got so freaking tedious. I just said, yeah, if you're an elf and you're a fighter, you can have 2 other classes max, and just did a table like that, and it makes it a lot more flexible for exactly the kind of thing you're talking
Well,
about.
and the rules are set up to dual class rather than multi-class in those instances too. So for this adventure, you can be the monk, but you can't be the monk and the illusionist on this adventure.
That's an interesting
Next
idea.
adventure, if you gear up as an illusionist, you can be the illusionist. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like and I'm speaking AD&D, right? I mean, there's specific rules for that kind of stuff. I mean, there's specific rules for multi-classing, dual classing. There's restriction on classes that can, multi-class or not. There's restrictions for all that. I mean, there's rules for that if you want to do it raw. But I'm talking about the actions of, I want to swing on a chandelier and jump down, that kind of stuff. Or I want to throw, sand into somebody's eyes. That's not specifically in the book.
I do a stat check.
Right.
Usually.
Yeah. It's either yes, try it, or no, it can't be done.
No, you can always try
That's
it.
what I would.
But if you want to jump the Grand Canyon,
I don't think where any of us are on here or would be like, no, you can't do it. I mean, if it's way out there, like, hey, I want to try to levitate myself, and they don't have a power to do that, I would be the DM that says, no, you can't, because you don't have a potion of levitivity. You don't have your mind is not
levitivity.
It's a new potion.
Go easy on him, Joe.
Levitation. Yeah, right.
It's meant to avoid
Yeah.
mass RD.
You know what I mean. I got excited. Sometimes I mispronounce my words. Right?
His brain works
word.
faster than his mouth.
Hey, I missed word. Okay, I admit it. But do you know what I mean? Like, it's more of the things that that we would say yes to, but there isn't a mechanic. I've gotten a lot of questions in the past of, well, what's the mechanic for a grappling hook? What's the mechanic for this, or what's the mechanic for that? And I'm always saying, like, try to think about realistically, and then give it a number and give it a percentage. But I always also, it's just, and this is just the DM that I am. There's always a consequence for something that you're doing. You're throwing that grappling hook in a dungeon. Well, it's going to be fucking loud as hell, right? And that might make another wandering monster check. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So those are the things I'll let the players know beforehand, and then they can make a decision based on that. And I think that's fair DMing. You know what I mean?
Well, and of course, if they're trying to grasp the ledge that's right above them and they miss, that grappling hook's gonna come back down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops.
It's got some armor class with its name written all over it somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, roll a d6. Why? Because that's grappling hook's embedded in your left shoulder, and And
are you wearing a great helm?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of those questions though, Angelo or Joe or anyone?
I can think of 2 this week. One of them specifically was the grappling hook, and then there was another one. I can't remember exactly, but I've always just kind of answered that. And I did a video too recently, talking about consequences on actions. So I don't know. It's just I wanted to hear from other people what you guys would do. I didn't expect it all to hear no, you can't do it. It would just be like the stat or for instance, throwing sand in somebody's face. Okay, well they're going to get a save. You know what I mean? Yeah. And because you're doing that, you're not going to get your dex bonus for that round because you're concentrating on throwing sand instead of defending yourself. You know what I mean?
That's an interesting one because you can play. I mean, if it's not written, right? Here's a thought just on the sand in the face. Why not roll to hit and then save versus breath weapon? Right?
Yeah, and that's
something like that.
Any number of good solutions here, Greg. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's how I would do that with the sand thing. I would say, okay, you need to roll to hit, and give it a armor class 10 or something like that. Now they're going to get a save. And then I also I've done this actually in a game, and you not only those 2 things, but your AC is going to be, you won't have your dex modifier because you're concentrated on that. You're not defending yourself. To have your dexterity bonus, I think you have to actively be defending yourself. You know what I mean?
Right.
What if you tried to hit him in the face with a bag of flour?
A wet bag of flour.
I mean, that's
actually
don't get it started on a bag of flour.
Yeah.
Dude, Did you see the video I did on the weird gear with the flour?
Of course.
Yeah.
And you had a bag of flour.
I did. From the pantry.
With a chip clip on it.
It was just like that.
Because he's LARPing. He's LARPing with the flour.
Hey, did you see my 6-inch crowbar?
The crowbar one I saw.
The crowbar. I couldn't find the crowbar in my garage, so I had a little I don't even think it's really called a crowbar, but it's
the Wonder Bar.
What a cheater?
It's called a Wonder Bar.
Wonder Bar.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. They're about yay long. Is all like 12 inches long.
Yeah, for pulling out nails and crap like that.
Yeah, they're called Wonder Bars.
Is it a Wonder Bar?
Yeah,
it's a Wonder Bar.
So if I would have mixed the Wonder Bar with the flour, I could have gotten Wonder Bread.
There you go.
Don't encourage.
Best in bread.
Don't encourage. So why would you do that? Why?
Right.
What those are actually really good for is more modern cars that have so little space. And when I say more modern, so like 90s cars that didn't have tensioners in them yet, is for tightening up belts when you're putting belts on, because they actually fit. Anyway, yeah.
I feel like I'm in an episode of Mad Men. I've got 2 people smoking. I got you vaping. Like I should have a gimlet here.
And you're drinking.
Aren't you drinking? There we go. Yeah, okay.
Last time you were on, Joe, same bottle.
And so the gimlet's going to be cheaper than these, believe me, and better for you. So
yeah.
Well, I got worried because Mars had a heart attack, and I don't want to be left alone. So I can't stop smoking now.
I got to stop vaping. I don't know why. I picked this habit up like last year this time. No, September of last year. I got to get rid of it. What can I do, guys?
You go in the backyard, give it a heave-ho, and
yeah, throw it out.
I know.
And then knowing you'll go buy another one. So
yeah, that's literally how I quit smoking. Was just set a date and I didn't smoke ever again.
That's how
my wife did it,
and that's how I stopped
speeding. Well, I used to when I'd get a ticket with a radar detector on, I'd throw the radar detector out the window. Figured it's got to help.
I think they're illegal in Illinois now too.
I
Detectors.
threw my last one out the window, threw it right over the hood. I got a ticket. I'm like, this thing
Now,
gone.
Greg, what
haven't had a ticket
something called a jammer, and what it does is it projects a 55-mile-an-hour signal.
Right.
So that it doesn't matter if you're going too fast. What the cop picks up is a 55-mile-an-hour signal.
I'm sure those are probably illegal.
Way illegal. Way.
Or you can,
Great Scott.
Something I heard about it. Something I heard about it in Minecraft.
Oh my God! Blair's over apparently at her dad's house helping with potted plants. All right.
Pot plants? What?
Edibles and beer. Okay.
and pretzels. And
You're
pretzels.
gonna have to pronounce it. This is somebody from your channel. Pronounce that name again. And I know where it's from, but
Enki of Nibiru?
Can you see that, Joe?
Was who the what now?
Enki of Nibiru. Is that how you pronounce it?
Enki of Nibiru.
What is it? Way up?
He's got it under Mark's picture.
Oh, Enki of Nibiru. Yes.
Yes.
20 years?
No, but it's Sumerian. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a reference to yeah.
It's all very Zen. You know. Yeah.
Agile just says I don't need it. Okay, then I guess yeah. What jerk got you vaping? Yeah, what jerk got me vaping? Good question.
I blame Blair.
Yeah, dude, you need to drop
please,
that
if you will. Yeah,
you need to drop that like a bad habit.
Yeah. Ann Meyer is here. Look at that.
Oh no.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the audience, Ann Meyer.
No, she just probably woke up. Oh, that's right. She's in California. She's not in Sweden. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
We're
California.
Pretty soon here, Angelo.
Anna Meyer and Matthew Sherman is here. Welcome in, Anna. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna throw up some other.
There you go.
Pictures.
What'd you do with Mark?
Okay, speaking of Mark, I don't know. I think he's.
Did you? Oh, can't believe you stuffed him in the green room.
He did what Bad Mike did. He put his finger in the thing, and the thing turned off.
And the thing.
What I want to know is why I'm alone on the bottom and the three of you are on the top. Should
Angelo put me in the bottom next to Joe?
Because of Kickstarter.
Oh no! He doesn't want you down there. He wants me down there. Get over there. There you go.
Yeah, Mark froze. I don't know if you guys can see. I can see him spinning around. Yeah, he's. Yeah. So you know what? Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna bring up some. I'm gonna bring up some cool pictures from North Texas. What do you guys think? So check this out. This is Texas for you. This is their rest stops. Check this out. They had this one rest stop that was all kind of old west style, kind of cool. I was pretty impressed with that.
So if you don't stop, you're being dangerous.
And then inside of the inside, they had all these relics, which were kind of cool, different. And I took a picture of this for you, Chris. Wanting to show you this. There's your biscuits.
All right.
So, old West biscuit recipe. Here is
flour. They have flour in them.
Yeah, they got flour. Flour. One of the best.
There's an Old West gaming table.
And this is the before picture of the of my Boot Hill game. Here we go. Oh my God, I got all these pictures up here. Let me get rid of these. Let me see this.
Are those the 65 that you downloaded before the stream?
Yeah, what the hell? I got to remove them. And here is the before game. Yeah, I guess we lost Mark. I guess I'm boring him.
Oh, look at that.
Nice table, man.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Very, very nice. Yeah.
Where's the dynamite?
Dynamite was in this building right here, and I'll show you that in a second. Let me get here.
Why would you possibly say this building right here? We can't possibly know what you're pointing at.
You can't
It's
see.
right here.
Okay, you can't see. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So right behind the paper sign-up sheet, there's a corner hotel that I'll show you guys a better picture of.
The green one.
That's where the dynamite's on the
red
very right hand side, the red building. And she ran across the street and lit it at that hotel. And yeah, it was interesting.
Why do they keep dynamite at the hotel?
Well, no, that's not
Where
where
you gonna keep it? The
where it was
livery
lit.
stable?
It's where it was lit. It's where it was lit. You nincompoop. All right.
So your Boot Hill games aren't so much RPGs as they are like Frostgrave, but Western.
There you go.
Well,
they're just like skirmish games.
Ooh, look!
Oh no, they're a bloodbath, dude. It's a miniatures battle. I wouldn't even. I mean, there's a lot of role playing in them, but it's a miniature battle. So you were looking from the other angle, and this is the kind of the corner saloon. But anyways, that's where the dynamite was. Literally where his fingers is pointing is the dynamite, where it went off and kind of leveled that whole corner of the street. Let me see here.
Was that your finger or his finger?
No, that's somebody else's finger. You should have pulled it too, by the way.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me get another picture. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the Pinkerton coming into town.
That was inspired getting her to do that, dude.
Yeah, that's
Joe,
great.
you'll appreciate the Pinkertons coming into town. Look at that. And yeah, this is the group the group afterwards. I will kind of let me see if I can bring this out. Yeah, maybe you guys can see this. That's Matt Sherman right here on the top right, top left. That's Matt Sherman, kind of top left, third one in after me
with the hat on.
And then on the right, that's Gracie, the one that lit the dynamite, and her dad, Mark the Shark, right there. Yeah, so that was the aftermath of the table. Ever see all the bodies kind of laying out in the area? So I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, all the laid down bodies, Joe. Anyways, good stuff. Yeah, these kind of like your ogre games. They start out start out slow, and then they next thing you know, everybody's
playing with dynamite.
Turned over, or either laying on its side, or yeah, fun stuff.
It's all fun until somebody loses an eye. Yeah.
Yeah. And then here is the second game I did, kind of a different setup. Let me see here. Same terrain,
like
same terrain, but different setup. I don't know if you guys can see this.
Ooh, the gallows.
Yeah, the gallows in the center. Let me see. Let me get a better pick here. You know what I'll do? I will do this. Here we go. I'm gonna do this. Hopefully it doesn't. Give me a second here.
Hopefully it doesn't.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna share screen this way. Here we go. There we go. Window, this one. Okay. See if you guys can see this. Yeah, you can probably see this, right? There we go. So this was the second game, and kind of a different layout. Let me see if I can go back this way over here. Of course, coming into the town, whole setup with the livery was in this one this time.
There you go. Nice.
Pretty cool. I think this is actually before everybody got placed. Yeah, this is me doing before pictures. There's your post
you have to
office.
pack all this stuff up when you go to a show, right?
What's that?
You have to pack all this stuff up.
Yeah, that's why I drove this time. I'm talking to Gary about drop ship and everything. It's too crazy. It's too much stuff. So a couple bins worth of stuff, and see your Pinkertons coming in again from the yeah.
And there's a real large horse's butt. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, we got the pretty cool stuff. I think I don't know. I enjoy the terrain and I enjoy the miniatures element of it.
You gotta get some tumbleweeds in there.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple in there. Yeah.
Ah, there's one. Okay.
And this was the Palace Saloon, and there was Wild Bill was in there, and you don't see her, but Calamity Jane was in there, who actually was drunk and just started shooting everybody for no reason, but that was fun.
Now, are those like the laser cut wood?
Yeah.
MDF, yeah.
There's a lot of good MDF products out there.
There is.
If you can, some really good. They look. Many of them come painted now, right? Especially for the Western games.
Yeah, I don't like those ones, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Well, you're coming out to EggCon, yes, Greg. So I have the entire ranch that you're supposed to find is an MDF miniature. So you know when we're playing Inner City and you're supposed to find the brothel that's not paying their fire insurance, yeah, the entire ranch is an MDF miniature, and it's big.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay,
I'm going
to stop my share, I think, if I can.
Okay. A Cyclops, a deformed elephant man, or Goonies, or a Pigsy butcher could exist in a Western. Well, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
Well, you could have Wanji.
Oh, there's Mark. Okay, he's back. Jeez, there he is. There's the guy.
My ghetto internet went out.
Your ghetto internet went out.
Old man shouts at internet.
Damn you, internet! 1.21 gigawatts. Where are you? Cable company.
Oh man, Agile. Let me.
You know,
jump to the. Sorry, go ahead.
I want to do a. I'm thinking about doing a special mini adventure for the America 250 years thing. It will be a Boot Hill style module, but done with first edition and fifth edition stats under my special edition module line, where my Mind Flayer character for my second module suddenly shows up in the Old West, because it's hinted at in my previous module that he went through time and space and he went to the Old West for some reason. So I'd like to do that as like an America 250 thing. I think that would make sense for America to be in the Old West, right? Obviously, for a module, right? For that. So I think I want to do that this year.
You got 6 days to make that happen.
Right.
Oh, is there only?
Yeah.
Oh, we can't. Oh, because of the date.
July 4th.
July 4th.
The calendar is a harsh mistress, dude.
It'll be the end of the year or whatever. It'll be fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Carmino.
Probably 6 days.
You've done a Santa Claus one before, right, Mark?
Yeah, that was the first one for the special edition line. The special edition line was designed to cover things like not just holidays, but things like a Boot Hill module, maybe a Top Secret style module, some other genre, but including fantasy too, but other main genre type of thing. You know, was the idea for that particular line. But I've also got a Halloween themed one coming up here too, where I had a bunch of artwork done by Phil Stone. It's like a Frankenstein type of thing, but with like a Blondie type woman as the boss villain. That's like a Blondie type villain that somehow resurrects like a Frankenstein guy.
Because one way or another, yeah. Oh no,
yeah.
Dude.
So yeah.
So you're not saying that all blondes.
I got the joke. Don't. At least somebody did.
I'm letting it lie. Yeah.
I went over my head. Yeah.
Right.
Like
I do seasonal modules for the holidays too, but they're not printable.
What's up, Dash?
So, for instance, my Christmas module is called "The Castle of the Nameless Stains."
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
There might be problems if you try to.
Well, it's actually very G-rated, but people see that name and they think, "Oh my God, Chris, really? Have some class for a change," like that. So,
right.
The +2 blue dress.
Right.
Let me go to the comments real quick. There's some man, I'm totally behind. One second, Mark.
Wait,
so,
before you do, Shellback asked the question. I've actually done a Krampus module, so yeah.
Wait, I got something for you. I thought about this. What do you think of this? I thought about this just when I was thinking about the time travel module. I'm working on a time travel module, but that's a separate thing. But then I was thinking about that. I was thinking, what if there was a line of modules where it was the fantasy characters played as their magical characters, but come into the modern day world. So something is a series of adventures that take place like in the modern day world, but the fantasy characters are somehow involved in doing whatever it is.
There was an adventure in Dragon magazine that did that.
There was? Okay, see, I don't remember that, but okay, I didn't see
It was
that
like
one.
in modern London or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there was,
Like maybe a miniature product line, maybe or something like that.
There was an ABC TV series on that note called Happily Ever After, if I remember.
But that's not D&D. Yeah,
It's not D&D
But,
though. That's
but
true.
one of the best ones was they did a Conan What If comic book.
Yeah.
What if Conan were brought to the 20th century?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I didn't know
And,
that.
like
That's
by
a real
the
thing?
5th page of the comic book, he's a pimp with like in the white pimp suit with the hat, and he's got a leopard on a leash. And he instantly adapts to the 20th century New York. And he runs a gang, and he is a pimp, and he just doesn't phase him at all. I don't care if it's Shadazar or Manhattan. I know how to adapt. It was so brilliant.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so I think I might do something with this.
There's a lot of fertile ground for that. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. It reminds me of some old top secret adventures we used to run in the 80s where they'd have to disguise a character or something, but they happen to try to escape on like a high school bus or something. So they had to take the scientist and put him like this with a punk rockers or something like that. They spray his hair or whatever. But all kinds of crazy like modern day adventure stuff. But anyway,
two years ago, I remember somebody did a module called Hookers and Blow Save Christmas. And I'm trying to think who did that one, but that was 2 years ago.
Was it our favorite 1,000 reviewer out there?
That I don't remember. I remember the cover was rather interesting. Yeah.
Mark, is that the name that won't be? Is that the name that will never be said?
Oh no, I don't care. It's what's his name from the 10-foot pole blog. It's fine.
Guy?
I've come to terms with how to deal with that stuff, and whatever. Everybody has an opinion on something, so
that's
fine,
right.
So yeah, Joseph, I've had to kind of. You guys are all used to this stuff. You know what I mean? I'm sort of like the newbie. Come to terms with all this kind of stuff. So.
You got to keep that handy.
With my first haters or whatever, but no, they had some valid points, obviously. But some of it was just a little bit. Come on, they didn't even mention the fantastic artwork that was done by all of our great trio of artists that we use. Philippe, and you know what I mean, Carlos, LC Fleet. I mean, all the ones. He wasn't in that one, but he was in my other ones. But anyways, the point is that he didn't mention any of the artwork, how it was wonderful, or any of the maps or anything. It's
right.
Okay. In fact, he just brought up. It was funny because he just reviewed Greg's module, and he brought up me and who else?
Matt Finch.
Yeah. In the thing, and I was like, "Oh, okay." This, and I realized, wait a second, this is perfect. I can advertise my new Kickstarter for my Aero Lotus module on there.
Right.
So I was polite. It's hey, Greg's a great guy. His module's great, and and thanks for summoning me back here. I said, here's my new Kickstarter, everyone. So, anyways, with Aero Lotus cover. So, anyways, because we know that that's he just works with anybody, right? So,
right.
I'm very lucky. You know what I mean? I'm very lucky because he only you can't just hire him. You know what I mean? He has to like what you do. He has to like your product. He likes I'm very fortunate. You know what I mean? So, thanks, St. Udi. So, anyway.
Right.
But yeah,
so to the comments real quick. I do want to say thank you, Agile, for doing a super chat. I did put it up a couple times. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. There was a question back here from Jeff. I think he said, "Did I have any pictures from our Denny's adventure?" I do. I only have one, and it is. Well, I only have one loaded up, and it was our waitress at 4 a.m.
It wasn't a Grand Slam breakfast.
Okay, there you go. She sat down and took our order.
That's what time was that in the morning?
It was about 4 a.m.
Oh, jeez. that poor girl.
Yeah, she doesn't look stoned or anything.
And I have a couple of the pictures that I was just kind of on a picture rampage. I don't have them loaded up. Well, I have them, but I'm not going to bring them up because they're all of Dan Tesk with his mouth wide open. So I'm not going to bring those up. But yeah.
You got a question from Shellback. I'll answer that. Hey, Shellback, it's the next Kickstarter.
Here, let me mute you. Hang on. Let me mute you. Hang on. Let me mute you.
Mute you. I was going to say.
Long story short, it's in July. There you go.
Shooting for the second week in July. That's what I'm shooting for. Should all be done. My goal is to go to EggCon with the test print run in my hand, so I could beat Angelo. So I could beat Angelo with it.
I'm going to need the run, guys.
Tweets spamming.
You guys will be having fun at 3 a.m. But I got to get going.
Yeah, I was going to say it's my my bedtime as well. So thank you for looping me in. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
I
Anytime.
will see you on tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Just so you know, last plug. Joe and I are still. You plug it. I'll probably mispronounce something. Go ahead.
Angelo and I are going.
Here, hang on. There we go.
Okay, here we go.
Go ahead.
I'm hanging on. Wait, no, you tell me to hang on. You don't. You just. Angelo and I are going to
go ahead, Joe. It's okay to talk.
We're going to do a Greyhawk series on the 4th Sunday of every month, starting tomorrow, where we're going to be talking about where to start a Greyhawk campaign. I'm hoping this is going to last many times.
Many moons.
Also, for those who have not heard, Angelo is now our third wheel on the collaborations that I do with Eric Tankar. Every Friday, we're going to be doing a video where we have the same topic and have a different take on it. And then we're going to be doing our Sunday night specials with Angelo instead of Joe the lawyer, who is a 5e weasel. So there we go.
Yeah, and you guys, there's Joe did get on there. Joe the lawyer did get on there and talk about why he's moving from the collaborations, and everybody was like, "Oh, those are bad blood." No, it's nothing like that.
No, God, no. I'm busting the shop. We're all still awesome friends. We still chat and we still share
ideas,
things and such. So
yeah,
we talk about Angelo behind his back. So all is copacetic with Eric and Joe and me. But Angelo is our new third wheel, and we're that's going to be starting.
Very honored to be, by the way. So
next week,
looking
Good
forward
luck on the new show, Angelo.
Yeah.
So
anyways, that's it. So you guys tune in tomorrow for the first of our Greyhawk series. And Joe, before you turn into a pumpkin, get the hell out of here. And thank you for being on here.
That I shall do. Night, everybody. Thanks for having me.
And Chris, we're gonna do an exit for you too after Joe leaves.
Well, let me just say, F you, Star Blazers.
That's right. God, what a jerk! Yeah. Okay, I'll bring you down here, Chris.
Don't bring me down.
Hey, look, I just want you to know that I'm holding on to my.
I can't see it because it's not a camera, but okay. Oh,
there you go.
All right.
My chair keeps starting to go down. I feel,
it means you're getting a fat ass.
No.
My chairs are all the way down.
I'm the only person there that doesn't have. Anyways, got him. Anyways, Chris, have a good evening. Thanks for jumping on, dude.
Sure.
And is there anything you'd like to say in parting? Preferably something that has to do with how awesome I am. Go ahead.
Well, Angelo is just okay, something like that. Nothing's coming to mind, Angelo.
I'll answer for him. They said that when they made you, they broke the mold.
There you go.
Because they didn't want to make the same mistake twice.
That's right.
They smashed the hell out of it. So Have a good weekend, my friend, and I will see you no later than Wednesday, but probably sooner. So yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and yeah, I think I have chat. So I'm gonna my last
Monday is this Monday?
Last Monday is this Monday. I'm stopping the Monday things because I'm starting to, especially with pairing up with Tenkar and doing the thing with it's too many. It's too much.
You go into the bathroom, you look in the mirror. There's only one guy looking back.
Yeah. So for a special guest, I'm always going to have the Thursday night, and generally it'd be me and Chris interviewing or talking.
Maybe better off with Greg. Or Mark.
Or not, or whoever. I'll usually have a co-pilot. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I get stingy and I'm like, no, Chris, stay home. I want this person all to myself. This Monday will be the last one, you guys, for, starting in July. So in July, no more Monday night live streams. But this coming Monday is Chet Minton. So I want to talk about a bunch of cool stuff with all his art, and he's going to bring all kinds of cool stuff. I like Chet a lot. I think he's a really good guy. And I know him and Ron have for Orange Cat Games, they have a new Kickstarter for the adventure. And shoot, I was supposed to play it tonight, and I will in a minute. But if you want to join us on that, Chet pretty well, right?
Yeah, I know Chet pretty well. And I'm very well when I show up. If I don't fall asleep on the couch, I will show up.
So hey, but you fell asleep for 3 hours and Angelo wrote a whole module, so it's not so bad.
Yeah,
that's true. So evidently he gets more done when I'm not around. I don't know. It's possible. It's possible.
The Wednesday lunch too. Yeah, but Matt, the only problem with Wednesday is these last couple of weeks. I've been on a phone call to India for work for like a 3 and 4 hour call, and it's been killing me.
Trying to get a donut or perhaps a taxi cab ride.
Yeah, and it's been this thing. We're onboarding this product at work, and so I'll get back to that too. Matt. Oh, by the way, Matt, I just want to. I have something for.
Okay.
No, you can't leave yet. No, you can't leave. No. I just want you to see Matt. There we go. Matt sent me a picture of one of his shelves.
That's just one.
Yeah, nice. That's just one of them. Yeah.
Impressive. Greyhawk, gold box, all the books.
And that looks like IKEA to me. So
yeah. Matt, I kind of see a couple things on there that I think are mine. We'll have to talk offline. Yeah,
you gotta be careful of this guy, Matt.
Yeah. We're gonna have to. He posted these online too. He's got he's doing a big old thing on Father's Day.
What happened?
Okay, Mark just froze again.
He's frozen.
Okay. Yeah, he's in the future right now. He'll be in the future.
Andrew's kind of like a small
he's just time warp
of Diamond. Everything belongs to him, and Yeah.
Okay. Hey, what's anyways, Chris, thanks so much, and
sure.
I know. Go to bed.
No, actually, I got work to do yet. That's why.
Okay. Why don't for the next half hour? Why don't you tell us about what you're doing?
Because I want to get looking. Because time be running out, baby. So
you better get going, dude.
Yeah.
Good to see you again, Chris.
All right, see you guys again.
Love you, buddy. Take care.
Ask Mark what his question is, because he's frozen.
What the hell happened to Mark?
Take a picture. Oh, he disappeared.
Is he frozen on your side too?
No, he's gone. He just dropped.
Oh, he's gone. Okay, I'll just remove him then. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll hide him.
That's funny.
Yeah. Whoa,
dude.
Let's do this one. I like the wide angle. I can't stand the close up. It's killing me.
Right?
I gotta figure it out.
Dude, you've been going for 2.5 hours.
Yeah. We're gonna get out of here in a minute. We still got 20 people on right now. Let me ask you guys. Did I what? Maybe I will check for names. What is full? Jess asked,
honest stuff. He's gonna find your name.
Wait a minute, Blair. You're Colin Robinson strikes again. What the hell? Well, I'm at work. I like the you're at work, dude, right now. Oh, you're talking about on the Wednesdays. Yeah. Yeah, you guys. So, yeah. So tomorrow night, I'll be, Joe and I are starting that series, and then Monday.
That'll be good.
I'm looking forward to that. Me and him have kind of been talking about it for a while. Yeah, we got a list of. I literally sent him 2.5. If we're doing once a month, I sent him almost 2 years of topics,
right?
And then he's got another 2 years too. So.
Well, he knows everything about Greyhawk.
We're not going to do we're not going to do a collab video that runs up to it. We're just going to run right into a topic. But I might on my own do something that's related to it. Maybe the week before. I'll figure it out. But I think the topic of starting places in Greyhawk is a good one because there's so many places that you could use just out of written stuff. But then you also I want to like, and you and I have talked about this a lot. I want to lean into the fact of just pick a hex in a region,
right,
and populate that hex. I mean, it might be important to know, what kingdom it's in, or what duchy it's in, or whatever, maybe what's going on in that area. But starting small, I think, is the key. I think people get really overwhelmed and, oh my God, I need to know every single thing about what's happening in the world. No, you don't. Greyhawk's not like that. As you get higher in levels and it kind of develop into that.
Right, the politics and everything else.
Yeah, then you can get in that. Cliff Jenkins just asked a interesting question. You might have some say into this. I would say, number one, there are some Facebook groups, if you're part of Facebook, right. Cliff, that you can kind of post, hey, I live in, so-and-so, is anybody playing D&D? Or Discord servers is another great place. What you can do is, and I'll put the link to my Discord server. You can start there and ask people there. Let me bring that up real quick. I'll throw
Dragonsfoot.org has a channel for finding players. That's another place.
What is it?
Dragonsfoot.
Yeah, Dragonsfoot's another place. Yep. There's a forum area in there that you could looking for players kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, that's
you know what though, Angelo? I think that something we often overlook when people talk about trying to find games is go to a con. Yeah. Meet some people in because a con's gonna be
that's where I've met everybody. Yeah,
it's gonna be in an area, and like if you go to a local con, like EggCon, right, Wisconsin based, or if you go to Little Wars, which is Illinois based, or you go to North Texas, which is Texas based, you're gonna find players in those areas. I'd be curious where he's at.
Yeah. Where are you, Cliff? The reason why I'm asking is I'm going to kind of tell you where some local cons are, and I think that's where you should go. That's the best place. I mean, that's really the best place to ask around. I've been going to cons for many, many years, and I would say I'm probably on talking terms with most of the people that I've met and kind of connected with. Obviously some get, you don't,
right,
you lose contact with and stuff like that. But that's where I've met, and not only, just people I
he's in Illinois
play with, but also where I've met like some of the he's in Illinois. He's by you, dude.
Yeah, there you go. Well, he could be anywhere, right? I found on Facebook, I found there's like the Champaign-Urbana area, which is middle of the state. They've got a gaming group down there a group on Facebook. Then you've got south of them in Effingham's got a game store. I mean, game stores, Facebook.
Game stores is a good place. Yeah.
And it's also, what are you looking for? Are you looking to play a game in someone's basement, or are you looking to play at a game shop? Or are you looking to pay at a con? Those are all different levels. So I would say check them all out and just start. Hey, look who's back.
Sorry, the internet went out. Sorry, real quick. What happened was, hello.
We can't hear you, dude. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. What's going on? What's wrong with your audio?
Okay, can you hear me now?
No.
What about now? What about now?
Yes, we hear you, dude. We're messing with you.
We're messing with you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, what happened was suddenly I see somebody at my front door with a bunch of boxes, and it was the delivery company for the modules.
Oh, there you go.
What time? Where do you live? Where do you live that you're getting a delivery at 8 o'clock at night?
Yeah. Glendale. Yeah, suddenly it's 9 modules. So I just opened one box randomly, and it was the winter one, the Christmas one. But look how fantastic the coloring is. Look at the black. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Look at the black inks. Look how rich everything is. This is 70-pound paper.
Good for you. Yeah, that's nice.
Is that one right there? Is that my copy right there? Or?
Yeah, I think so. I think this one has your name on it somewhere. There it is. That's in the fine print.
I love it.
But yeah, it looks great. They did a great. I had to use the online place for this one. Normally I use my local guide, but the online place did this one. Look at the black inks. That's Jacob Black. So yeah, and it's nice, thick 70-pound paper. Look.
That looks good, dude. Yeah, I like it. Oh, little. Yeah.
So yeah.
God, I can't wait until the holiday seasons come up because I got all kinds of crazy ideas about shows and videos, and yeah, that's my favorite time of the year, dude. It's Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, dude. I love it. I love it. Yeah, good job, Mark. It looks great, dude.
Yeah, this is just one. There's like 9 different books I had to get reprinted to fulfill orders. So yeah.
Bring me a copy to ACON.
Okay.
Signed and numbered.
Yeah.
Hey, Angelo, I'm surprised you didn't ask me about the shirt I'm wearing tonight. I'm a little disappointed.
Let me see. I can't see. Let me see.
We haven't seen it.
Oh, that's your brand new. That's your shirt. I like it, dude.
Yeah, I figure what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a shirt for every module.
I like it.
So this is the cover art off the next module.
I did a similar thing with a couple modules in the beginning. Yeah. I want to do it again. Yeah.
I think it's fun.
Yeah, size large.
Size large?
Yeah. Right. Okay, I see it.
I want to get back to where real quick where Cliff was saying. So he's in McLean. Do you know where that is?
McLean County. He said it's central. He said it's mid-Illinois. So I mean, I know where it is. It's nowhere near me. No, it's like I think it's 4 hours south of me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think it's down by I think it's Effingham area, if I'm not mistaken. So that they've got a decent game shop down there, that's for sure. I don't remember the name of it, but there is a gaming group in mid-Illinois on Facebook. And there's also a con that runs in a town down there as well. I just saw a couple months ago. So there's stuff in your area. I would start Googling and looking things up, and then hop on Facebook.
And if you're willing to, drive a couple hours, maybe, I just drove 24 hours to go to a con. So if you can, I don't recommend that. But if you can, go to, EggCon, for instance, would be from where he's at, 6 hours?
For him, it would be, it'd be about 6. He'd probably be better off hitting things like he can hit NashCon down in Nashville.
Okay.
That'd be a fun one to see, even different games. He could make it over to Origins in Ohio. You can make it to Origins. You've got, it was Dragon Con that I think Tenkar and someone else just went to last month or 2 months ago. I think it was Dragon Con in Terre Haute, Indiana, something like that. So you've got a lot of different cons.
Yeah, that's true. That's totally true.
Yeah, I'll be in North Texas.
Yeah, one other way too, I think, Cliff, is that you're a part of this community. I know you're connected right now from Joe's channel, but when he does live streams like the one we do tomorrow night, ask who's on there that is in your area, and you'll be surprised, dude. You'll be surprised that you'll connect with people through this method too. So, and if you choose to, subscribe to this channel too. I do a lot of live streams, and you could just ask this very, very question in the chat when I do a live stream here, and I bet you there'll be people that'll help you out. So good luck, buddy. I really appreciate you asking, and also just for being here. So yeah, I hear, Drag, you're killing me, dude. I know nothing about Forgotten Realms. Yeah. So
Matt from the Bad News Bards. Yeah, I'm holding out on you, buddy.
Yeah, holding out on
Nashville,
Greg. Nashville is only 3 hours from me. Yep. Yeah, Nashville. Yeah. How far is that from Illinois?
Well, for me, I think it's about 7.5.
Oh yeah, that's
I drive down to Clarksville every year in November.
Oh, that's too far.
Go hunting, so that's 7 hours.
That's too far. You can just game at your house, right?
I could. Yeah. What's interesting though is I see a lot of advertisements for online groups, but it's almost as if all the DMs want to get paid. So I think
that I have a very strong opinion about that, but I won't give it here.
Right. Now, if someone like with me, someone approached me 4 years ago, and they had a bunch of buddies that were high school friends who played D&D, but two are in Kansas, one's in South Dakota, and one was in, I'll just say California. And they asked me if I would DM for them to get them back together, and they wanted to play. And I thought about it, and this was after I posted on Dragon's Foot about, I was just putting it out there to the public going, what would you guys pay? What do you think is a fair price for a DM who uses all-terrain miniatures, 2 good cameras? Yeah, and they put, they'll play 4 hours for you, right? And they get you back together. What do you think's a good price? And, I got more hate mail for just asking the question, right? That I wasn't promoting it, but I got hate mail for asking the question. But this guy reached out and he asked if I'd GM for him. I said, yeah. I said, well, first off, the Zoom license was $17 a month, right? I shouldn't have to pay that. So it's at least $17, right, for the month. So we went through it, but it worked out well. We played for 2 years, and I figured at the end of it all, I made, are you ready for this? I made $1.35 an hour. $1.35 an hour running a game. And I'm like, it was for the sheer joy of it. 2 years we went that long. So wow. I think there's a whole different environment out there now. Yeah. Because they're asking for because DMs are asking for $20-25 a game.
Yeah. I had, it was when I was living in LA, I had an acting troupe that approached me and they wanted me to run them through, they never, a couple of them had played D&D before, but the rest of them wanted to. So I said, yeah, of course. And they said, we'll pay you. And I'm like, whatever. And so I got there, ran them all through creating characters, ran this very interesting kind of mystery scenario game. It was awesome. Everybody had the time of their lives, it was amazing. A couple people died. There was tension, and it was a really good time. Everybody's on the edge of their seats, leaning into the table, freaking out. And at the very end, the guy who was in charge, not in charge, but he was the main dude or whatever that I kind of worked with to do this for them. And he came up, he said, hey, we want to pay you for this. And I'm like, bro, I need to pay you guys for the amount of fun, the fun that I had.
Right.
Yes. And no, I don't know. It just puts a really bad taste in my mouth because I take the path of I'm having fun too. You know what I mean? Sure. I don't know. I know people disagree a lot with that, but it puts a super weird bad taste in my mouth. So I don't.
Right.
But yeah, that was my experience with that. I said, no.
Well, and honestly, what I did for the guys, and yes, Valamir Cleaver, yes, that was me on Jamie the Red was the guy who wrote it. So yes, that was me. But what I did for them is I did a session 0 where I said, you guys show up, everything will be ready. We'll play. You'll find my style. Because I think that's the hardest thing, right? Online is aligning your style and fun level with that. So I said, just show up. We'll do 1 4-hour session. This way you get a game in. And if you like it, then we'll talk about it. So I did that session. And they were great guys. Still talk to them. Still, I would consider them friends. But there's different things, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah. I don't. It's just for me. I think that's where I kind of that's how I feel about it. But I don't.
Right.
If anybody wants to do good for them or bad for them or whatever for them, you can be lawful evil if you want. It's okay. Yeah.
Yes, I'm not. You might be.
Yeah. But anyways, Mark, what the hell? What's going on?
Mark, what the hell's going on? I want to get back to
one. Nice shirt, man. Nice shirt. Is that a large?
Mine or his?
I think it's a large. It should be an extra large, but yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's too big. Too big. I like it. Yeah, I love it. Dungeons and Dragons. Well, you guys, I think we probably need to close this down. Well, let's hit 3 hours and then we'll close. How's that?
How far are we off? 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
So, Mark, getting back to your comment about you wrote that one shot and it was 20 pages.
Yeah.
I did a side quest, just a damn side quest,
okay.
A mini module. See, it says right on there, mini module, mini adventure for my next Kickstarter, right? Because I want to give 2 opportunities. One is a dwarven guard tower in the mountains overlooking the Cradle of Skulls. So it's a side quest. 20 pages. That was a side quest. I couldn't get it.
Like, yeah. How many encounters? How many encounters?
I would say, not including random encounters.
Right.
1. Where's my map? If I can find my map. There it is. Number of encounters in the dungeon itself. Hold on. Thumbing through what appears to be wet paper sticking together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 encounters. And then like when you find a room, I'm not counting like a room where there's no one in it, but it's like never been found before.
Oh, okay.
So, but I would say that's almost an encounter. So I'd say between 7 or 8, depending on how you look at it.
Okay. Yeah, I did 9 in mine because I was trying to figure out what it should be 7 to 10 or something.
Right. It's just hard. It's hard to condense. It's hard to condense.
It might ebb and flow on future ones. It might be 7 on one or 10 on another, but it won't go really beyond 10.
Right.
But
Yeah. It's funny as I find those shorter ones, it's almost like the creative juices are just flowing even further, right? Because you can't stop.
Sometimes, from when I found it, all I can think is with my experience doing this since 2013. Sometimes you can get an idea for something, just boom, 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 write it so quickly suddenly, and it becomes something that's very decent, or very nice, and even put it quickly. Sometimes they can happen really quickly, and sometimes it takes a longer time on other ones. But sometimes what I found, it's just weird how the creative process works. And sometimes on mine, where just sometimes what I might consider to be like some side B module or something turns out to be really like an A-list style adventure when I just originally thought of doing it, and then suddenly when I wrote it, suddenly it turned into something like super nice for what I felt was originally just kind of a side kind of thing. But it turned out a lot of times they turn out really, really well, surprisingly. But yeah, so you just never know. Yeah. So yes, on this my series, the one series, it's the same kind of thing, like a side quest type of thing, a one shot or whatever. So yeah,
I enjoy it. So Angelo, you took us to 3 hours, Angelo. Look at that. We're 1 minute away.
We got 1 minute and 20 seconds.
This is like the ball drop in New York. I'm so excited.
Right.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the milk is starting to hit me.
Yeah, it was the milk, not the poison cookie.
Those special cookies that you had there. You know, it is legal in Montana.
It's legal in Illinois too.
Be careful. Yeah, it's legal in Montana, so you gotta be careful.
Yeah, is it legal in California?
Yeah, California too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was interesting. I remember when they first legalized in Illinois, there were more pot shops that opened the day after they legalized it than there were gas stations.
Oh.
It was crazy. Wow, and I think Colorado the same way. I think that's where it was one of the first.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
20 seconds. 20 seconds. What else you got, Angelo? Close it down.
20 seconds. Yeah, all right, you guys. Well, I think we're gonna close down here. This is our normal set. This is what we do Saturday night. We just kind of see where it goes and bring on as many people as we can and just have fun. So I appreciate you guys coming on and talking about your stuff and
thank you to your viewers.
Yeah. I'm going to do some close up. Here we go. Let's get a close up here. There we go. All right. Thanks you guys for coming on. We got, we'll do this more and more, I'm sure. Any parting words from any of you guys?
Mark?
I still have my Kickstarter still taking late pledges. So if you're interested in that, just Google my name with the word Kickstarter and it'll come up and you can see all of them.
Okay.
They're taking late pledges. The Voyage one and the
Silver Star.
And, yeah, there's a couple of them on there, so you'll find them. Just look on Kickstarter for me.
Nice.
We got one last minute question here from Cliff Jennings. Who do you guys recommend for printing books and stuff?
Well, if you don't have a local person that can do it, if it's local, you want to find a digital press printing company that can do digital press. But if not, there's an online place called printivity.com, and that's the one that stuff that I just showed you. They're excellent, top quality. It's called printivity.com, and they'll print and ship to you wherever you are in the USA or whatever in the world. So and it's really reasonable prices. In fact, they have the prices usually half the price of your local guy. In fact, my local guy matches the prices on Printivity to get the business.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, there you go.
So printivity.com, check it out. And when you go there, you want to look for saddle stitched books. And there's a thing on there. You can get the quote right like that. You just fill it out, click the button, it'll tell you what it's going to cost you.
Awesome. How about you, Greg? Any parting words from you?
Next Kickstarter is in layout right now. All files have been sent. So he's going to start working on that next week. So I have asked for, and the printer was notified today. So we're all in line. Hopefully I will be walking into EdCon with the first draft print test run in my hands. So I can have the Kickstarter launch while I'm at EdCon. Yeah. Yep. And then I made, like you, Mark, I took your advice. I made the updates to the first printing of The Lost Tomb of Cascute Mott the Undying. So I uploaded those files yesterday onto DriveThru for print on demand and for PDF.
Oh, okay.
So I made tweaks.
Go ahead. That's good.
Yeah. So I made tweaks. The changes were minor. They were actually changes from the backers. The two of the backers said, "Hey, I found the error. Remember I was saying there's an error. I just don't know where the hell it is. Something's off. Because there's always a problem with the mod. I mean,
yeah. No matter how many times you read through it, you'll still miss stuff.
Something. You missed something.
Yeah.
So I found it. It didn't affect the playability. So it's valid the way it is. It's just that I had a room number that I referenced that was next to the room, but between it, so it still played. But we made the change, made the typo correction, and those will be available nice and clean, and then we'll move on to this next one. So I can't wait. This next one's exciting.
Awesome.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. The Cradle of Skulls. And
Oh,
And if anyone
go ahead.
And if anyone on here is on Facebook, check out Advanced Fantasy Games Facebook group. I've started that. I had it before as a individual account. I'm just too dumb to know it. So I canceled that and then opened up as a group, because you can share groups. You can't share individual business accounts because they don't want to spam. So I'm announcing things on there as it goes too. So all community folks and backers get notifications and imagery and backstory first.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. And I put the links up there, and you guys in the show notes, I'll put the link to Dark Wizard Games, and I'll also put Advanced Fantasy Games Facebook group in there too. You guys go check out that those two sites. Definitely awesome. And I'm gonna give a shameless plug for the DM and Friends. We are on, there is the DM and Friends Facebook group. There's also a DM and Friends Discord channel. It's all in the show notes, guys. If you guys are watching from Joe's channel, subscribe to this channel here, the DM and Friends, for more stuff. And Joe and I do a lot of similar content. He's kind of the Greyhawk Ragnar, so very, very focused on his deep dives are for Greyhawk are super awesome. So if you guys haven't seen him, go over and check out what he's got. We're both going to be on tomorrow night on our first Greyhawk deep dive, fourth Sunday of the every month. So please come on there, check it out. And
that'll be good.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time tomorrow. Our first subject that we're gonna go is literally starting a campaign and where you can do that. There's such a I don't know if the right word is a stigma that you have to know every single thing. Is stigma the right word?
No, that's not the right word. You're thinking there's an expectation, right? There's a
like an but it's a false premise that you have to know every single thing about Greyhawk. And I'm going to prove to you tomorrow that you can start small anywhere on that map and build to this huge, giant campaign that can, just kind of blossom into something big. So we're going to be talking about that tomorrow. So I hope to see all you guys there. Also, the very last of my From Dungeon to Domain series comes out tomorrow during the day, early morning. Wrapping up that series, which has been a lot of fun, and everybody, man, the engagement on those videos has been nuts. But I talk about, starting from the dungeon and ending up into the domain play, what Gary said in the DMG about it, and also some tips and pointers for the DM to get your players to that point, because a lot of games peter out around 7th or 8th level. At least that's been my experience, and kind of the consensus of a lot of DMs I've talked to. So, check that out too. And so that's kind of it. You heard me kind of rant. So, you guys. Well, thanks for coming on, and we'll do this again sometime.
Appreciate the invite.
All right, you guys.
Mark, good to see you. We'll look forward to seeing you next
good to
month,
see you, Mark. Good to see you, Greg.
Thanks.
All right, you guys, take care. Have a good one. Keep rolling those dice, and love y'all. Bye-bye.